Jesus. Here's the 55-mile-an-hour.
Connecting streaming software. I hope everything's going to be.
I'm having a hard time staying on the bike. We're doing 10 miles an hour.
Any old minute. Is that you saying it's...
Well, if it's doing this down in the canyon, I wonder what it's doing up top.
Doesn't look like it. You see something, Carl? I don't see anything on this end.
Well, if it's doing this down in the canyon, I wonder what it's doing up. Probably should have tied my damn solar panels down somehow.
Oh, okay.
I just figured that would
looks
probably
like we're live,
be more
except
harm than good.
this thing's not
You know,
doing
make it
anything.
like sails. Figured I would love the sails. The sail.
Carl, you see anything yet?
Wouldn't do that.
I don't know what's going on here.
Goddamn wind. Goddamn thing.
It's got the audio.
Yeah, the screen's frozen. How about this? Let's do... There's nothing there. Let's do another main.
I'm dying to get in the water, so.
And then main is going to be... Yeah, I wonder why it's doing that. Video capture device. Yeah, there we go. So, do main. We're going to do transition. This is going to do... Yes. Video capture device. Yeah, I don't know why it keeps doing that. That's disturbing. It's disturbing.
Crazy, the white cap.
You should see some of the video we shot today. It's kind of interesting. This thing keeps freezing. Why does it keep freezing? This is weird. You can hear audio, but you can't see video moving. Video moving. Yes? Main feed. Nothing's going on there. Video capture device. Take this off. Yes. Let's add video capture device. Yes. That's working. Okay. Now everything's working fine. And now, do you see movement?
That screen that's on the left.
You see movement. Okay. So now when we go back to split screen, I got nothing. So I'll remove that. And add this. Yeah, but this screen, every time I do that, that screen disappears. So I don't know what that is. Same food, that's frozen. I don't know what's going on here. It's weird. Still got time. Is anybody joined in the chat yet? No, I'm saying anybody watching this? Huh? Well, shit. They're not. They're watching a frozen screen.
We got Northwest Moto, won't be here all night, eating dinner at home.
I almost want to reboot this. Seriously. OBS. I think that's the problem. I think OBS is the problem. Now, are we streaming or are we not? I think the problem is there's nothing showing up on my YouTube stream. So, oh, that's the problem. That's the problem. Manage, yeah, none of my schedule stream's not showing up. That's the problem there. So that may be my problem with everything. I don't know. Is anybody seeing pictures? Can y'all see pictures?
I just got, that's back up.
Push play. And move the arrow forward as far as you can go. So you're watching the stream on YouTube, Carl. Okay. You're watching the stream on YouTube.
Yeah. Okay, so it's live now. And it's 6 o'clock.
Boom. Let's hope this. Now, see, I'm trying to do this other thing here, and it freezes the other window.
Yeah, it did.
So it's doing the same thing. All right, so we got Carl. We got Gary, except Gary's not in the frame.
Gary's upside down. Who's rubbing?
Speak up, Gary.
Hey there.
And I don't know what's going on. We keep trying to. So the problem you're seeing the video's upside down because the camera was upside down.
No, that's Australia.
My son says he can see me.
Oh, okay. How's the audio? Is everybody good with the audio? Is everyone good with the audio?
Right now, you're live and you're on.
Nice. I'm gonna do it myself. It's gonna be a private video. I'm not gonna publish this to anybody that doesn't be social one. So it's gonna be a private video.
It's all looking good to me, except for your upside down video.
I'm fixing to fix that. So yeah, we're doing high tech tonight, y'all. So apologies.
There you go, Gary.
What's Gary doing?
Throwing his hands in the air, waving them around like he just don't care.
The audio on the mic is.
Try to kill the audio on the back. And he's got a little bit of a.
Yeah, this is beautiful stuff. Okay, now you should be seeing a completely different playlist.
Hey, yep,
I think.
they're awesome. Is that another camera feed?
That is, I'm just playing the video from my adventures. Here,
Okay.
Here we go.
Oh, there it is.
Boom. All right. So I want to see what's going on in chat. Is anybody in chat yet?
Yes.
There's a few people.
8, 10, 11
Who
people
all-
now.
Everybody chime in. I'm starting to get mad at people that watch and don't go, hey, it's Bob. I'm
Nobody
here."
introduces themselves.
Yeah, just say, hey, I'm here. I need to know who's in the chat. Who's watching? It's a pretty simple request. Who's watching? It's a pretty simple request. So you
See,
can hear this.
that's not a bad delay either.
Who's watching? It's a pretty simple request. So you
See,
can hear this.
that's not a bad delay either.
Who's watching? It's a pretty simple request.
down.
So you can hear this.
That's not a bad delay either.
Who's watching? It's a pretty simple request. So you can hear this.
That's,
It's a pretty simple request. So you can hear this. It's a pretty simple request. So you can hear this. It's a pretty simple request. So you can hear this. It's a pretty simple request. So you can hear this. It's a pretty simple request. So you can hear this. It's a pretty simple request. So you can hear this. It's a pretty simple request. So you can hear this. It's a pretty simple request. So you can hear this. It's a pretty simple request. So you can hear this. It's a pretty simple request. So you can hear this. It's a pretty simple request. So you can hear this. It's a pretty simple request. So you can hear this. It's a pretty simple request. So you can hear this. It's a pretty simple request. So you can hear this. It's a pretty simple request. So you can hear this. It's a pretty simple request. So you can hear this. It's a pretty simple request. So you can hear this. It's a pretty simple request. So you can hear this. It's a pretty simple request. So you can hear this. It's a pretty simple request. So you can Hell yeah.
That's fucking.
Everybody's chiming in.
Amazing.
That's all you gotta do. Southern Superman.
That's fucking amazing.
So we got special guests tonight. We got
Uh-huh.
Gary over
Yep.
here.
That's exactly what I'm gonna do.
Gary came up yesterday, right, Gary?
Thursday, yep. About 4:30.
And you were tired when you got off, right?
Exhausted.
Tell me, you stopped, came up from Texas. You said 800 miles.
Ice for the
840 miles.
coolers.
So 2 days of riding.
For the cooler.
And
Ice for
First
the beer,
day,
should I say. That's, a
rode
little
to
bit more
Lake Meredith,
appropriate,
just
yeah.
north of Amarillo.
okay.
Spent the night there. Got up early the next morning and rode for 8 hours to get to the San Juan campsite. And I was exhausted.
Well, here, have one of these
Oh, well,
pink
thank you,
beers.
sir. Thank you, sir.
Pink beer.
This has been a long day trying to get this technical monstrosity plugged up. We're live streaming from the library in downtown Mancos, Colorado. It's a small town. Cheers.
Cheers.
Step 2.
Yep.
The library closes at 3, but they leave their Wi-Fi on. We're plugged up, so we could sit here till 2 o'clock in the morning if we wanted to. Oh, check it out! Y'all are watching me get ice for my beard just up from camp in Moab. And yeah, that's funny. Hey, what do you think of Squeezy Rider West Coast IPA? What do you think?
It's not bad.
I've had
Fruity.
better.
It's fruity.
It's cold and it's beer.
The shit. The shit's beer.
It's Gary's son, Mike. Oh, Michael Clark.
Yeah.
Hey, Michael Clark, I've got your phone number, bro. Check it out. I just realized who you were.
I
I
got
have
you.
your phone number, so, you know. So, where are you at this evening? Northwest Moto, did I explain that? Mancos, Colorado, about 30 miles outside, west of Durango, southern Colorado. New here, I ride Shadows. Cool, Fast Phoenix. Spaz, well, I kind of spent some time on this today while working from home. Yeah, dude, Spaz has kind of ironed out a lot of the wrinkles before we even started, and then helped me once we got started testing. Carl has been instrumental in making this shit happen, so cheers to Carl.
Just glad to be of service. I live to
Mr.
serve.
Spaz Tech.
Can everybody hear Carl? Say something if you can hear Carl. Somebody say, yes, I can hear Carl. Is everybody looking at Carl's channel? Has everybody checked out Spaz Tech?
Probably wouldn't do it.
If not, he
Please
does
do.
some crazy funny shit.
Hey,
on
that's
there.
not
And
cool.
he's just now starting.
As
so.
in, hey, that's not cool.
Small towns of the heart of America. That's the way to travel. Dude, I have stayed close to the campground I'm in now, our camp spot. This is the third trip, and I've been down to Mancos, and I've been to Durango several times, and I've always poo-pooed Mancos because the last 2 times I was here,
So now all I got
it was during COVID, and everything's weird in Colorado during COVID, so you didn't see anybody. So I'm thinking, sleepy little town, okay, they got a few things. They got a river, so I took a bath 100 yards from where I'm sitting. This is a beautiful place. I wish I could walk around with a camera. Anyway, I poo-pooed this town. It's just a sleepy little town, no big deal. This fucking place is awesome.
Maybe make
Excuse
is.
my French.
It is.
Yeah, this place has got it going on. There's probably, I don't know, 5,000 people or less live here. But it's a cool it's a cool little town. They got a brewery. They got 4 restaurants. We ate at one of the little pubs here today. Second time for me. Hamburgers. The food here is fantastic. The service, the people, everything is wonderful here. Plenty of Corona for every. Oh, hang on a second. I'll take a Corona. Help yourself. Fast Finks. Can you kill the riding audio? Yes, I can, I think. Hang on a second.
You go to the
Maybe
ice
not.
store and the water store. It's right up here.
Hang on a second.
And you just continue doing what I was doing right there. Ship you off some.
Can I kill the riding audio? Stand by,
watch my
technical
feet.
difficulties. Thank you,
Little bit.
Keith.
See some of that black cloud. It's windy up here, but it's nowhere near as windy as it is down
Video
the
source.
hill, which is kind of what I wanted to. Kind of wanted to see
Kill the
that.
audio. How do we kill the audio?
How windy it is up
Audio
here.
track.
Kill.
Kill my
It'll kill.
landlord. Kill my landlord. I could kill the video if we can't figure out how to kill the audio track. I cannot figure out how to do that. I'll just kill the.
That's a cool ride in there, Don. On the video.
Yeah, I can't. You can't. Can you hear it, Carl? Can you hear the audio? On
I can't. I can't hear it. I got it muted on my side, on my end.
Okay, well that's the problem.
I can unmute it for a second just to see.
I just turned it off, but I don't know how to. I don't know how to kill the audio.
I can unmute it for a second just to see.
I just turned it off, but I don't know how to. I don't know how to kill the audio. I really don't know how to kill the audio. There's no channel for that one specific thing, so. No. There's no channel. Yeah, let's see. There's one more little audio track. 0.
It seemed like a really long day. I feel like I got a lot accomplished. I hate that the live stream just tanked. But look at that. That's where I get to go home to.
Oh wait.
Yeah, I wish I could point out exactly. I think it's going to be right over there. I think.
Not it.
So where you see where that little cut starts coming down, I think
Anyway, there's some
that's
cool
home
video
right
that
there, I think.
you'll see one day, maybe. I'm
We're
starting
about to
catch
find
up
out.
on my editing.
Because I'm going to look up,
Gary,
see if that valley is anywhere near
how
where.
much editing?
my
Well, no,
camp
was it
is.
you or was it Southern Superman? Somebody was saying that.
Oh, Lord have mercy. We got a slow poke up
Well,
here.
so Gary's following.
Must just be
Boots along.
sightseeing. The speed limit
So
is
her
30
journey is
here,
really
or at
impressed
least
by
last
editing
sign I
she's
saw.
doing.
Yeah.
You're
But
saying,
isn't that
what,
beautiful?
2 or 3 videos
I
a
just
week?
love the
Or
colors.
week,
The
yeah.
colors are amazing.
You do her own videos?
Huh?
Does she do her own editing?
I don't know.
I mean,
That's unknown.
void
We
of
don't know.
mostly green.
Yeah, I'd
you
like to
know.
know the answer to that before.
Well,
You
so
know, like kind of like those
the shortcut to
oranges
that
and
answer
reds
is she
and
stays in
yellows
hotels every night. So
beige.
it's very possible she
A
rides
little bit of
5, 6,
green
7 hours
splashed
a
in
day.
there.
Goes to the hotel, takes a shower, starts
This guy
editing.
looks like
I could
he's
do
serious.
that if I
Got
had
some wide,
constant
big-ass
power
tires
and
on there.
internet and just fucking I could do it. I think it would take a lot out of the journey. I try
I
to
mean,
do something every other day.
Even if you
I try
aren't
to-
serious,
I'm
you gotta
trying
look
to
serious,
get
right?
One
Indiana.
finished and one started every day.
All the way from
Trying to
Indiana.
remember those scenes.
I
So
wonder
is
if
that
he
taking care of
trailered
the
that
audio
thing down
issue
there.
with you guys? No, it hasn't. I'm sorry.
Some of those serious guys do.
Transition? Yeah. That should take care of the audio. I'm sorry, I thought I'd done that already. Is everybody okay with the audio now? What's up? It's pretty cool. We can hear Carl. Cool. Thanks, Richard. What's up? Weird. Everywhere during COVID. Yeah, everybody was weird. Well, I don't know. South was fairly normal, except the big cities. At least
probably
from
did
my
that.
experience. What'd you say, Carl?
I think I caused that double audio when I unmuted earlier to listen for the motorcycle sound. I've cut it out though, so it shouldn't do the double audio at this point.
Yeah, well,
Sorry.
sorry about that. Dude,
Figuring
it
it
has been,
out.
well, before I left, Carl and I had worked on some of this crap before, so it had been, we've been working on trying to get the software bugs worked out before we even left, and we saw the potential, and we're like, hey, this could be really cool, and then we just kind of dropped the ball. But now that I'm on the road and it seems like a lot of people are interested in the streams, you know, I would love to do this more. If anybody Skypes, we got the Skype thing figured out. I don't know about other conferencing software. I don't know that I want to go into that much deep. Skype's free. Everybody should be able to sign up for it. Gary
Yeah.
could probably even figure out how to do Skype. So
Even Gary.
even Gary's just been cussing his phone for the last while. I was like, what's the problem, Gary? Messenger this, Messenger that. I was like, fuck you and Messenger. I hate that shit. No.
I deleted it.
I've cut the writing footage out. I'm getting double. I'm sorry. I hope that's all taken care of. Dude, y'all are doing awesome. Don't sweat it. Thanks for putting up with us. And you know, if there's technical shit, stuff things don't look right, things don't sound right, y'all chime in. I don't care. What's up, Joshua Early from Coleman? What's up, man? What's up, coming all good now? Yeah. All right, we're back in the mix. Let's see. Gary, you were telling us about your journey up here. Where did we leave off?
I got in about 4:30, 5 o'clock yesterday,
Okay.
and made it to the campsite. Okay, no
You did?
spills, no thrills.
It's
Pulled in.
kind of tricky. We're living on a dirt road with a big mud puddle at
Yeah.
the top of it. So you come up. The driveway is about 2 miles long off the pavement. It's a little gravel, some baby heads, no big deal. Probably the bigger danger are cows and deer because they'll just jump right out in front of you. So you get up to the top of halfway up the hill, 8,400 feet. I think we're at
Yeah.
8,400 feet. So it's 7,000 feet down here. It's 74 degrees, so it's probably 70.
Yeah, it's in the
68.
70s up there. Yeah.
It's nice. I was calling my camp in Moab, Camp Goldilocks, until it started getting hot and the fucking flies started chewing on my flesh. And that's why I'm here. And the wind was horrible. But anyway, so yeah, 2 miles up the driveway, and then we have the turn in, which is another, I don't know, 150 yards. Big
Probably
mud
about
puddle
that.
at the entrance.
Yeah, yeah.
And then it starts getting rough, and then we turn off, and it's beautiful up there. We'll probably live stream again before we leave from up there. I just wanted to do this because it's technical and it's cool, and we could maybe do some fun things with it. And introduce you to things like call-ins and guests from... Take a bow, Carl.
All the way from Alabama.
Take a bow after you drink that
Oh, wait.
cold beer.
Alabama.
Anyway,
Do you know the Rose of Alabama?
Elizabethtown,
it.
Kentucky. Thanks for chiming in, Fast. How y'all doing? Josh, we're in Mancos, Colorado, southern Colorado, 30 minutes outside of Durango. Our camp is about 8 miles from here, about 1,500 feet up from here. We're 7,000 feet here, 8,400 feet up there. It's nice. Where's our phone? Bluff Park. Indiana in the house, just south of Indy. It's up Motorhead. Weatherford, Texas. Oh yeah,
You've been
I know
there
somebody else from Weatherford. Sport bike camping. What's up? Todd's finally in the house. Todd, how's
his
this?
ark.
Todd, how's this? Todd's suggestion to get this thing started like this. He had the suggestion of having call-ins like, what, Camo Dave, right, Todd? And I was like, that's a good idea. Kind of like a live talk show.
Yeah, yeah.
Or, a radio show. I don't know if y'all know Gary was a DJ for how many years?
20 plus years.
So he was rocking the microphone all across Texas and Oklahoma and where?
Kansas City,
Nice.
Dallas.
Yeah. So
Playing a hot stack of wax.
So Gary's promised to do us a little radio voice tonight. So go ahead, Gary.
I'll have to have another soft drink.
It's gonna take another one. So in about 45 minutes, we're gonna have Gary Shadid live from Mancos, Colorado, spinning the hot wax.
You sound just like Mike.
WTRP.
Get Mike
and
on here because he does a great impersonation of me.
Yeah. Well, Mike, your dad has said he's got old recordings of you need to help us get. Not just that, he said he's got some old motorcycle racing pictures somewhere.
Yeah.
You need to help the old man sort through his bullshit. Get those old shoe boxes out and see if we can.
Yeah.
We got to make a hero out of the guy.
He's making a comment about my program director days.
Yeah.
Word economy.
I tried calling you, but you didn't answer it. Dude, my phone is on
Do not
Do
disturb.
not disturb. And if I know you're going to call, I will undisturb it. I have got a caller before you that's scheduled. I think we got another, 20, 30 minutes before we get another caller on.
Our next caller.
Yeah, and he's got some good questions. I was on the phone with him earlier, and he started just rattling off a bunch of questions like, damn, those are good questions. So you're gonna chime in. We're gonna see how the call-in thing does. That may be the straw that breaks the camel's back. Trying to mic the phone in and trying to do all this stuff. So, but
Technical
we'll see.
overload.
Technical overload. It's coming. It's coming. The sad thing is I can hear Carl, but Gary can't because I can't figure out the whole speaker thing. It's very complicated and difficult, and I should get paid more for this. I'm just saying.
I just read lips.
What audio is coming out of your computer?
What now?
Carl's got his lip
What
hidden
audio is coming out
again,
of
so.
the PC?
I still didn't hear you, Carl.
What audio is coming out of the laptop right now?
Your voice. That's it. That's the only thing I can hear. I can't hear anything else. That's why I couldn't hear that obnoxious motorcycle noise that everybody endured before, because I can't hear anything.
But if you turn Bluetooth, could Gary hear me then across the laptop?
I tried the other Bluetooth microphone, but I couldn't get anything out of that. So it's this laptop is terminally cursed with
You're
audio.
talking. You're microphoning through your headset.
I'm microphoning right here. Can you see this microphone?
Oh, okay. Well, I don't understand why you only have me in your ear. That's the only sound you're listening to.
That's all I can hear, because somebody's got to communicate with you. I'm not going to let you take over this show. There's no way. I gotta have fucking some way of cutting you off, just hanging up on Skype. He's like, no, he's lost it. He's finally lost it. Here he goes. He's gonna drop a bomb on my live
I'm the
stream.
damn
He's gonna pull down. He's gonna pull out his cock. He's gonna do
Look,
it. What?
No.
Todd
Like
says
that.
Spaz and I need to be there right now.
Yeah.
I'm off next week. If I could find someone to watch the dog.
Come on, that's the easiest thing you can do. Find somebody to
Neighbors
feed your freaking dog and take him out. Yeah, it's like, okay.
from
Yeah, it's a
Kentucky, you
favor.
can make it in 2.5 days.
You're off, yeah. Kentucky, Beeline. No, you could be here, you could be here in 2 days. I don't know. Spaz and I need to be there. Yeah, dude, so I don't want to make an open offer because I don't know what I'm getting into, but so I had a guy come out in 2020. He was one of my viewers, and he probably regrets it now, but it's probably one of the best things that's ever happened to him in his life, because he just got his new Himalayan, and he got on his Himalayan, because I was like, dude, just get on your you're retired. You got money in the bank. You got some camping equipment. You can strap it to your bike. You know how to do all that. I think he'd camped a few times. I don't think he'd ever been out of the state.
Wow.
So on his bike.
Yeah.
And so he was a little bit timid. I just kept encouraging him, dude, get on your bike. I'm in Colorado. It's fucking amazing up here. Get on your bike. I think it took him 3.5 days to come from the East Coast, but he got out here, and we were having a blast. He started having trouble with his bike. Brand new Himalayan. Go figure. Anyway, Eben, I don't know if he's probably not in the stream. I don't think he watches much anymore. We don't communicate anymore, and it's probably my fault. I probably pissed him off somehow. Hanging out with me for more than a few days will probably probably Gary's probably the only one that can actually put up with me for more than a week. Anyway, so the open offer, I'm a little bit hesitant. I want people to step out of their comfort zones, but I don't want you to ruin my trip and Gary's trip. If you're completely clueless, don't show up. And I'm not saying Eben was. I don't think Eben did pretty well. He's a grown man. He's had to endure hardships. He just had a long way to ride on his bike, and he was kind of unprepared equipment-wise. Like, he didn't have really good riding gear. But other than that, he did very well. And I think it changed him. I would like to think it changed him for the better, but I don't know. We don't talk that much anymore. So I don't know. I don't know if he hates me for ruining his life, wrecking his Himalayan.
That's what it is.
Yeah, I mean, who knows, man? Oh, Spaz brought me a hot dog. Hey, y'all don't do these super chats. YouTube gets half of them. I appreciate it as much as I appreciate it.
I did it.
I appreciate.
50, bud.
Yeah, that's what I want to see. But if you want to give any significant amount of money,
Yeah, dude.
I've got a link. I've got a link below, I think. Yeah, go buy me a coffee if you want to give me more than a couple of bucks. I like the, what do you call it? It's a gesture. That's a gesture. I like that.
Yeah.
Thanks.
thanks for the gesture. But if you want to waste your money half on YouTube, then go ahead and give me a bunch of money. But yeah, if you want to make sure gas gets in my gas tank, buy me a coffee down below. The link's down below. $5 will get me a gallon of gas, and it will get
Almost.
it'll get me 40 miles, Bo. And as fast as I'm juicing through the money, I really appreciate it. So if you want to make sure the money goes into my tank, buy me a cup of coffee. Figuring out live, drop the ball. Okay, sandwiches. I'm trying to catch up, make sure I haven't missed any chats, y'all. I hate being ignored, and I don't want to ignore any of you guys. Great to see you, Don and Gary. Hey, Mark. All right, Mark, you're the guy we talked about this morning. We got to figure out how to get you and Dog out here. What's the deal? How do we get you and Dog out here? Because we know you know what you're doing. You can handle it. So you're officially invited. We're going to be out here for a while. Who knows where we're going to be? What's the hang up? What's keeping you and Dog from coming out here? Spill it. Make sure you
Schedule a trailer drop.
word economy. Yeah. So I missed a few. I'm glad I'm scrolling back up, but I'm still trying to catch up. I'm a few minutes behind. Plug the Buy Me a Coffee. Yeah, thanks, Todd. So try and make a believer in hammock camping. I'm a side sleeper.
I second that. I'm a side sleeper.
So Fast Phoenix, that's why I finally conquered hammock camping. I had to do some investigation. I had to do some looking around. If you want to learn more about hammock camping, I have playlists. Just search my channel, hammock, whatever. I've got, I don't know, a dozen or more hammock
Oh, at least, yeah.
camping stuff, and there'll be more coming. I'm about to do a review on the Haven Safari. Long-awaited Haven Safari, and it's coming. And yeah, I don't know. It's there's a lot of stuff coming, y'all. Y'all don't even know. Y'all don't even know.
You don't know. I don't even know.
You don't know. You're just outsider. Lexington, yeah. Awesome sport bike. Hit the thumbs up. Yeah, y'all hit the thumbs up, yo. There's only 7 thumbs up, and there's 50 people in this room. How many people are watching? 15. I need 15 thumbs up right now. Hit the damn button, or get out.
There you go. I got one on for you.
Oh, there we go.
And I posted your Buy Me a Coffee link in the chat.
Yeah, so if you buy me a coffee, I get like 95% of what you give me. So 95% of your $5 will go into my gas tank. Thank you. Switch to hammock camping because of Don. Good. One of the best choices. Yeah, dude. Ground dwelling. You gotta. At some point, you gotta stop being a savage. And at some point in your life, you gotta stop eating dirt, crawling around in the dirt and the ground like a savage, and become sophisticated, like us, like the sophisticated. I don't hang out with tent campers anymore. I just find them, they probably got disease, crawling around the
We're
ground.
not ground leeches. We're tree dwellers.
I could put Skype on the iPad for next time. Yeah, dude, Todd, I want to see faces. I do. I want to see faces. I'm gonna take phone calls today, but I want to see faces. I like faces. I want to know who these people are that are. Yeah, there you go. Carl knows how to do this shit. That's so awesome. Faces. Like the earth. Yeah, Brian, you got your strange ways. That's fine, dude. Everybody's got their strange ways, My grandpappy was a ground dweller. My pappy was a ground dweller. And by God, I'm gonna sleep on the ground until the day I die.
It's been that way forever. Why change a good thing?
That's the way I come up. Cheers, everybody.
I used to think that until you got me into a hammock.
Well, everybody's slow to change. It's like everybody's got so many questions and objections, and they don't have anybody to ask. It's here. It's right here. I'll answer all your questions. One of the big ones is, what do you do with your stuff? wait a minute, you're in a hammock. What do you do with your stuff? You can't put all your stuff inside your hammock. He's like, no, it goes underneath. Fits just nicely underneath. What if there's a flood? Well, that's coming up in an episode very soon. Just before Gary got here, I was in the middle of the flood. It was biblical. You know, hailstorm, rain, water from up the mountain came down the road above us, circled down the road that we're on, and then went straight down the camp and then turned right in front of my hammock. And it was 2 or 3 inches. It was a freaking creek running in front of, you know. I could have, if I would have been on the ground, I would have been, yeah, I would have been the Gulf of Mexico right now. All right. Do you remember how to shotgun a beer? Yes. Oh, you're talking to your dad.
A bottle of beer, though.
I'm sorry. Talking to a
No.
No, he's forgotten. Your dad has drank more beer, I'm certain, hanging out with me than he has in a long time. Now we got
I don't
soused
know.
on some 1853.
He's a beer drinker.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Oh, Mike is. He puts me to shame.
Okay. Well, we hit the 1853 last night.
1835.
35. I don't know Texas.
wasn't a bad year, but
I don't know Texas history as well as I should. So.
I still hear, God damn it, Gary, you drank all the 360.
Yeah, everybody's worried about Gary and whiskey. He does good on everything except peanut butter, right?
yeah.
Peanut butter, he sits there, glonk, 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 glonk.
We made sure he
I
made
think
it
he
back.
had a straw. I think he was cheating. I think he had a straw. I think something like,
I just stuck it down the bottle.
nobody's watching.
What he was doing,
I'll
Don,
never
he'd
drink
take
that
a
stuff, I
sip,
guess.
but then he would pour one out in a glass in his lap.
For his homies.
Yeah, well, yeah, then he drank that too.
Do you remember how to shotgun? I just mentioned the Haven Safari, nice, but they were on back order till. Oh fuck. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with the safaris, but I think people are starting to understand how awesome they are. There's been some complaints about the pad, so I'm probably going to have to do I've had some problems with my pad, but if it's a real issue with pads, they're like that. They're very responsive. So, but I think my suspicion is that most of the pad problems are like I have when it's cold. And by cold, I mean it goes from 70 to 65. You'll lose an inch on your pad. So what I do every night before I go to bed, pop the valve, boom, and I sleep good all night. So, but if you do have real problems, if it's going flat, like I had one of them went flat, so and it was just like made a call to Derek, like boom, got me a pad in the mail, so it's all good.
Tim, bro.
Men, what about men? Michael, is it Michael or Mike?
Either one.
He was just correct on what he typed.
Going to start. Oh, yeah.
The old mem. Remember how to shotgun a
Old
beer?
man, yeah. Oh, okay. He's digging at me, not just his pops. All right. All right, youngster.
Donde está la biblioteca?
Which guest is Ed McMahon? So I'm thinking, you got
Ed McMahon.
anything else before we?
Here's Don.
Here's
We don't
Donnie.
have Doc Severson's not here tonight, so
Yeah, let me catch up on these chats, and then we'll get our first call-in guest. It's right, poking a hole in glass ain't easy. Keith, you know Gary, you know Carl. We got another guest. We got a caller coming in, and then we're gonna take Todd because it was his idea, and he needs to get on here and give me some shit about something. So whiskey, bourbon, anytime it's cold, I don't think bourbon has to be cold. Do you?
we wasn't cold last night.
Hey man, I like an ice cube in my bourbon, but it doesn't have to be. And I have been known many times to stick a bottle in the freezer to just pour it in a glass. But it doesn't have to be cold.
Yeah.
Unlike beer.
It rode 800 miles.
Yeah.
in my
It was
saddlebag.
delicious. I poured that first thing. It's like, okay, it's special. Okay, and I didn't taste it. I stuck my nose in. I was like, ooh, wow, and then boom, it's like, ooh, wow, this is really good. Big issue with the Haven is the pad being proprietary. Is it?
I
were
think
saying-
I think it's gonna
No.
work.
You were saying Thermarest has got a.
Todd, no, Todd, wait, it was either Todd or Jeff, gave me a link on the Thermarest. They have a Thermarest, and it's the exact same dimensions
And
as,
it's lengthwise tubes.
yeah. It's horizontal
Oh, I'm
tubes,
sorry. No, it's
horizontal tubes,
horizontal tubes. Yeah, the lengthwise
And it-
is what you get in almost all
yeah. But the Thermarest had horizontal tubes.
Okay.
It's 80 inches long, 30 inches wide, the same as the Haven. But it's like $459.
the. Oh, geez.
Ouch. I can buy
Just
two,
for the mattress?
yeah, I can buy 2 Havens for that.
Well, I'll tell you, if I think, like somebody said, there's a back order. So if you don't like your Haven, we can find a home for it. Maybe get you out of a little bit of the money that you spent, or most of it. I love them. I love them, and I've never slept so good. And I've been sleeping in a war bonnet for years, and it's pretty damn comfortable. But after about a week, I'm like, fuck, I gotta stretch out. I gotta lay down flat. I gotta be able to roll over. And you can roll over and if you guys don't know what a war bonnet is, it's a ASIM hammock. So it's most hammocks you think of. You know, most people can't think of sleeping like that. If you're a side sleeper, you can't imagine. I can't
Yeah.
sleep like that unless, like, I'm really drunk. I can crawl into any hammock and
Me
you know.
too, yeah.
But 4 o'clock in the morning, I'm gonna wake up and go, oh fuck, my back. Oh shit, what happened? But the ASIM, you can flip sideways. So you sit down like every other hammock, and it's got pockets on the feet and the head, and you can twist and put your feet out and lay relatively flat, and you can roll a little bit. You know, you grab the ridge line and roll. Anyway, that was my original indoctrination into hammock camping, and that was relatively comfortable, considering, you know, I don't like being on the ground. It just sucks. And you got all these people that are spending $800 on a tent, $400 on a cot, all this bullshit. It's like, where are you going to put that on a motorcycle?
Yeah.
So, anyway, yeah, I'm a big hammock fan. And when I heard about the Haven, I reached out and I was like, man, I want to try one of these. What's up, dude? So, yeah, and you know, I'm a big fanboy, and I promote Haven. And, you know, and I try to solve problems. I'm going to have a Haven hack video coming up. So it's going to be one of the things, you know, the things that I find that make the Haven better. Or, okay, you don't like this about the Haven? Well, try this. Do this little thing right here. And there's hacks on the website. Every time I have problems with the Haven, they go, hey, Derek, what's the deal with this? And he goes, well, you know, watch this video. Oh, shit. I haven't torn up the website yet. I haven't really gone
Yeah.
through and said, oh, okay, read this. If you have this kind of problem, read this. Oh, okay. All right. So maybe what I'll do is I'll find my hacks and put them together with Haven's hacks,
Yeah,
and
Derek's
just put
hacks.
them all together and go, hey, yeah, you know, you guys don't give up. And that's the big thing with hammocks in general. People go, oh, shit, it doesn't work. Well, hammocks are a little bit different than tents. Tents, you put the pole through the thing and you stake it to the ground, you unzip it and you crawl in. It either works or it doesn't. Hammocks are not like that. They're a little bit more finicky. The Haven is a lot less finicky than any other hammock that I've ever been in. It's very user-friendly. It's almost dummy-proof, but then there's still some things. It's like, okay,
Well,
you
I
got to
love-
make sure you got enough air in your mattress.
I love the fact that I can set it up in about 5 minutes.
2 dummies can set this damn thing up in a few minutes. So,
A tent takes me 10 to 12 minutes.
yeah. Well, if you think about it, it's going to take you 3 times as long to pack it up.
Yeah.
You pull it out of the bag, you go plump, plump, tree strap, clip, clip,
And it doesn't have to be
pole,
doesn't have to
blow
be
the
level
mattress
ground.
up, boom, and you're sleeping. It's fucking amazing.
And it doesn't have to be level ground.
Nope. You can put it in between trees.
Yeah.
Or in Gary's case, a pavilion.
Pavilion
That's where you slept the
Yeah.
night before? Yeah.
at Lake Meredith. It was great.
All right, let's catch up here, and then we'll take a caller. So, Havens.
Somebody I saw something about animal critters. We haven't had squirrels.
Yeah,
We've had some
apparently there's a
squirrels.
squirrel. Something came into the camp last night and took one of my little tissues from my snot tissues and went. But I haven't. Yeah, we haven't had any cows. We got cows. We got cows and deer. Hook up Skype.
Not.
Todd, we'll take care of Skype, man. We'll get that done.
do they make
Gary,
hammocks for two
new
people?
bike's awesome. Yeah, dude. I wish we could walk over there and see it, take a look. He needs to swap bikes with me. Everybody that says Don needs to get the newer, faster, bigger version with big spoked rims.
Yeah. It's an awesome bike.
Yeah.
It's an awesome.
It's way too much. It's way too much bike for this guy.
It's very
He doesn't know
comfortable.
what to do with it.
Yeah. I just know how to, when in doubt, throttle out.
Yeah.
I learned that from Spaz.
It'll walk over the top of your house when you do that.
Yeah. 1885 locally. No, it's 1835. Yeah, it's a Texas brew, so you might not find it out there, Todd. Love my war bonnet, but you are right. After 2 weeks, dude, if you could last 2 weeks in a freaking war bonnet, you're a tough motherfucker. I mean, that's what I used to do. Well, hell, in 2020, my 2 months in 2020 was I had a tent and I had that the Blackbird, and the Blackbird was my go-to. But sometimes you don't have trees. Sometimes you're just tired of fucking sleeping in a fucking sock, and that's basically what it is. It's very comfortable, but it's technical. You got to know what the hell you're doing setting it up, or you're not going to sleep very well. So.
Mike was asking if they make hammocks for two people. Remember at HangCon, there was somebody that was demonstrating a two-person hammock.
I missed it.
They have a zipper that goes in between.
I like it. I think couples should have sex in their hammock. I truly believe that. And Keith, we've talked about this. That's why he doesn't want to get a hammock, because how's he going to have sex? I'm completely down with that. But there was a website. I found it and I was like, oh my God, it's like the Kama Sutra of hammocks. Seriously, it looked like the Kama Sutra because it had all these positions and most of them were standing.
Yeah.
Somebody was standing and somebody was fucking the person in the hammock. So it was the girl standing, she was fucking the guy, whatever. It was awesome. And they've since taken down the website.
Yeah.
So.
But I do remember seeing at HangCon a hammock that was on display for two people, and it has a zipper that goes between.
Why not?
That connects the two together.
Why not? I've had Michael. I've had close encounters with cows and deer in our camp up here, and there's lots of dead deer on the road between here and camp. So we'll take it easy. Thanks for the stream, fellas. I'm off to stealth camp. See you, dude. Yeah, it's glad to hang out with you. Thumbs up. Oh damn, we got 12 of 19 people in here. We've got 12 thumbs up. So there are still 7 people that have not given us a thumbs up. So what's up with that? Why are you still here if you're not digging it? Never seen one made for 2, but I have seen 2 hanging side by side on the same tree. Snot. Don needs the newer, faster, bigger version with the big spoke. Yeah, totally. I love the fact that Gary is still wearing his high vis. Dude. You might lose Gary.
Right, Gary?
Can't lose,
Rock
Gary.
on with this
You always say, yeah,
show. Hammock porn.
yours.
Hammock porn much. I'm yours.
That shit's so-
All right, so we're gonna try this whole call-in thing. I don't know how it's gonna work.
I'll be quiet while you're doing it. I'll mute my my video,
Dude,
my
I haven't
audio.
heard you in minutes. All right, dude. I hope you're ready. I hope you're still in chat. I hope you're putting it up with. Yeah, we said 45 minutes. You ready for us? Southern Superman, you ready? Gonna have to figure out how to get. That's what we're doing. We just lower this thing down and turn it down. Like this. try. Southern Superman. He's a longtime viewer. I think he remembers back when I was in the schoolie, so he's been watching for a while.
Hello.
Hello? Oh, you called me in my bathrobe.
Hello. Can I help you guys?
Hey.
What's
can you hear
up?
me?
What's up? Can you hear me? Can everybody hear Southern Superman? Say,
Hello. Can
say
everybody
yes.
hear me?
Because we can hear you. Can you hear us? Hello? Oh, damn, he hung up.
That's working good.
Is it working good for you? I can hear him. Okay. Yeah. So, what were we talking about earlier? We had a brief conversation. You've been watching for a while. You've been watching since I was in the schoolie, right? Riding around doing
Right.
stupid shit.
Yep.
So what was our conversation? We said let's stop this conversation right now. Let's talk about this later. What was the big? It was maybe a controversial. I don't remember. What was that?
Well, first thing I asked you was if you went to sleep and
Yeah.
woke up with your underwear on backwards, would you tell anybody?
Of course I would. Of course I would. And if we wind up camping and that happens, you're going to get your ass beat. Especially if my butthole's sore. So,
Hey, I didn't get that invite.
Well, what you and I have talked about a couple of times was about discussing your favorite locations and
Yes.
sharing those
Yes.
across a global audience to the point where it's no longer a viable.
uh-oh.
And the example I gave you was in one of your videos with the schoolie when you were traveling with Dude, was the rock formation in Kansas.
The salt
And
pillars.
you were able to park the schoolie.
Yep.
You were able to spend the night, tour that. There was hardly anybody there.
There was maybe
And
two
just
other
a few
cars.
years later, it was covered up with people and signs everywhere that
Right.
no camping, nothing.
Yeah, so we're talking about my 2015 trip, my visit out there, which was spectacular. Had they're called not salt pillars, they're called it's chalk. So these huge columns of chalk are coming out, and it looks like from a distance, you get up close and it kind of changes, but it looks like an ancient civilization had 5-story high rises coming out or some kind of foundation. So it's just rolling plains in Kansas, right? And you come up over this hill and you see these big, huge chalk pillars coming out of the plains, and they're everywhere. But specifically, this one place is it's incredible. And if you go back and look at Schoolie Life, you'll see the first trip, and it's me and the Dude, and I think a couple little cars. And I came back in 2020. And thinking I'm going to throw out the tent. I'm going to throw out the tent and have a good, nice evening out there with the antelope. And it's like Disneyland. There's 150 people out there. So what Southern Superman is talking about is sharing your locations. And I think this came up with you and I, Todd, talking about, well, you should publish a map, or you should give coordinates, and I'm like, yeah, I want to share it with my friends, but I don't want my freaking friends sharing it with anybody else. So go hang out, go have fun where I went. But, I don't want to come up here next year up to, our spot's kind of wide open, but there's a lot of spots that I find, like I want to take him up to my spot in Dinosaur. We're hanging off the side of the cliff before.
Yeah.
That's going to be fantastic. And, it's a big, huge rock cliff, and you got to go down this nasty little dirt road to get down to it, and you got to go. It's a little bit gnarly, but nobody else is going down it because you got to have a Jeep to get down in there, or a motorcycle with decent tires on it. Anyway, there's so many spots out there. We mentioned the Mount Rushmore still spot. Yeah, that'll be covered up eventually. but I didn't give a lot of details. If you watch closely, you'll find out where the hell it is. You know, it's like Iron Mountain Road. You just find the little turn that I turned on. You know, if you really want to be, you know, crafty, you can find out where it is. If you watch my videos, I don't care. Please go find my spots, please. But what I don't want to do is go, hey, coordinates are right here.
Yeah.
So anyway, that's kind of my take on it. And
And then next year when you go back, you can't find a place to camp.
right. Well, it's not just that. It's got shit and beer cans and, you know.
Well, you even had a ranger go by. You know, if enough people start staying there, they make it a problem.
Right.
The rangers don't notice, and then all of a sudden you can't use that spot anymore.
You're right. You're right. I mean, there's all kinds of problems that come with, you know, hey, look at my awesome spot. Well, yeah, everybody wants to go there now.
Yeah.
You know, there's some beaches in Hawaii. You are never going to go there, and unless you're going with a local, and he's going to tell you, I'll cut your fucking throat if you tell anybody else where my damn private beach is. You got to walk through the jungle for 3 or 4 miles to get to this fucking awesome beach that just the locals go to. So it's not covered up with, you know, rednecks and tourists like me, and you know. Anyway, I'm just looking at my arm. I saw this on camera. I want you to know this is what life is like living on the road. You should see my. Oh, I'm gonna pull my. I got ate the fuck up in Moab, and this looks good. Look at that. That's my leg gotten eaten up by the no-see-ums that just went and started nibbling. I had no idea until my leg started to swell up. I was like, oh, those are not mosquitoes.
That's not no-see-um bites. That's monkeypox.
Something. Well, you know where monkeypox comes from, right?
From you wearing your underwear backwards.
Well, what else you want to talk about, Mr. Southern Superman? I'm not going to give up your name. Next time we talk, though, you better have Skype on your phone. You better know how to use it, and because I want to see faces. I'm going to start outlawing phone calls. I want to see Skype. I want to see, unless you're on your bike. So you're on your bike. You're on an adventure. Let's talk about your adventure. You got an adventure going on.
Yeah, right now I'm from Mississippi.
Yep.
Not too terribly far from you.
You're
over
not
there
far.
around Tuscaloosa,
No.
but right now I'm in Billings, Montana.
Of course you are.
And,
Is it still cold
and
as shit up there?
A storm came through today, and tomorrow it's to be sunny in the high 70s with low humidity. So with the heat wave going on in the south, I sure am glad to be up here. From there, I plan to either head to Hells Canyon, Idaho, and hang out there a while, or I may go down into Thermopolis, Wyoming.
Yep.
The Wind River Reservation.
I love
and
that
Wind River
area.
Canyon, all that. It's awesome.
Well, it's kind of hot this time of year too, though, isn't it? Isn't Thermopolis kind of hot? And they don't seem
it
to like
can be.
they don't seem to like tourists there.
Well, that's what I like, is the fact there's not tons of people there.
Thermopolis? Thermopolis
I
is a
know,
huge.
No. Thermopolis is little. And you
No.
can go
It's a
right up
huge
into the
it's a
city.
huge hot springs area. They want to take your money. They just don't like you.
That's correct. It is. They on the side of a mountain. They have words there. It says something like World's Largest Hot Springs or something like that. And you can go literally into the city park, ride your motorcycle right up too close to a hot spring, go pull your boots off. So they've even got an Olympic-sized swimming pool there that's fed by the hot springs.
Okay, you know we got a hot springs down here, real close by in Pagosa that you can go. It's right under the bridge, downtown Pagosa Springs.
Yep.
Have you been here?
You've been through Wolf Creek Pass.
Oh yeah, I love that. In my schoolie, yeah, it's terrifying.
Yeah. Nice ride down
Oh
there.
yeah, well not just that, but there's a video of I think it was a truck crash. You know that big corner, that big last corner, that big switchback as you're looking down on Pagosa Springs, and they had to recover. The guy died. It was a terrible truck crash. But anyway, it's drone footage and all kinds of interesting stuff. Yeah. Anyway.
Big truck.
Semi. Yeah, there was. You
Probably
couldn't tell what it
lost
was.
brakes.
You could tell what it was. It was just, mangled aluminum.
Yeah.
Was all it was left.
Probably lost his brakes.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. In the schoolie, Colorado is terrifying because that's what I do. I'm not riding the brakes. I'm stabbing because, I don't have any other thing. It's just like stab the brakes, slow it down from 75 to 45 and speed up to 75 again and stab, stab, stab. I got nothing else to do.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah.
So Spaz, Todd wants you to chime in, man. You need to comment. Gary, I'm running the show here, but y'all don't let me step on your opinions and comments and.
How long are you planning on rambling this year?
So I run out of money, which is where Buy Me a Coffee comes in.
Well, that was another question I wanted to ask. I wanted to get your opinion on this.
Yeah.
I talked to Scotty about it, and based on the current economy, what do you think is a reasonable amount of money for someone to live out on the road? Not necessarily year-round, but say 6 months or more.
Well, my budget was broadly $30 to $60 a day, but
Okay.
it's more than that now, considering $5-6 a gallon. But Gary and I have a new plan. Let's go real fucking slow. Let's find a really cool spot and sit there and fucking camp for a week or two.
Yeah.
I love that idea. More specifically because I haven't been doing it a lot. But this trip, it's like Moab. Even though it was getting hot and windy as fuck and bugs were eating my flesh, it was really nice to just sit and chill and Moab's 12 miles away. Same here. It's 8 miles away to come to Mancos. I'm out of supplies. I need food. I need this. We got to go get some more beer. It's really nice as long as you're not in the middle of nowhere and it's a hardship being parked. And it's not. That's not a hardship. We're up there. It's nice, cool weather. So
Great view.
I think
view.
the thing now is let's slow down. Let's enjoy the natural beauty in the area. Let's absorb the wonderful culture of the locals, and so maybe that's probably a little bit more instead of doing what I've done my whole adventure life is oh that's cool, oh that's cool, it's. I'm listening. Go
Most
ahead.
of my life because of that. You had to fit in as much as you could in whatever vacation you had. Like I went up into Canada, Banff, and up to Jasper, round through, travel 7,500 miles in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So doing a lot of rolling. It's always been zoom everywhere. We'll see now. That's like while I'm sitting here in Billings for a week or two. I just get somewhere, I soak in the area, meet people, enjoy myself, and then when I'm ready, I roll on and go somewhere else.
You're up
so
in
I like that idea. It fits in well with the expenses and everything now, but my whole thing is to enjoy the full experience for personal growth.
Yeah.
Personal and spiritual growth, and you can't get that just zooming like a madman everywhere. And so that's what I'm trying to soak in.
There's something to be said about both. There's something to be said about just blazing, watching a movie through your helmet. There's something to be said about that. I think that but once you've done it enough times, like I have, it's like, okay, now, like fucking Iowa, man. I crawled through Iowa. Normally I blaze, like, let me get from one side of the state to the other. There's nothing to see here. Kansas, same thing. There's nothing to see here. Most of South Dakota, a lot of Wyoming. There's nothing to see here. Just blaze to the good stuff. If you slow down, you go, oh shit. Well, hey, there's a nice little town here. Oh, there's a fucking river. There's a river 100 yards over here. Not even 100 yards. 80 yards. It's just slowing down. There's a lot to be said about it. And
I've noticed that too. And but what I was talking about on that, I was wondering what you thought, 1,000, 1,500, 2,000 a month. Scotty was under the, when I talked to him about it, he was saying that he has lived on as little as $7,000 a year, and he said that was extremely tight. He said 12,000 is doable, but he felt like 15,000 was comfortable, and that was before $5 a gallon gas.
Right.
That was maybe $3 a gallon gas.
Yeah, I don't know how to respond to that because that's well, not just that. Scotty goes down to Mexico every year, right? Am I wrong
He
about
said
that?
that. He said on 15 grand a year, you'd live like king down there.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm trying to remember. I don't believe that I've been above the poverty line probably in the last 3 years. I have chosen freedom over income, and I can make income. I can work 40 hours a week and make pretty good money. It's hard. It's hard because I like to travel. I like the freedom to be able to do stuff. It's a lot easier for me in the winter because, fuck, where am I going to go? I guess I got to go south of the border. So yeah, I'm still working on that. I'm working on the concept of, man, it's not just North America. I want to go to South America. I want to go to fucking Asia. There's a lot of places I want to go, but money seems to always get in the way. I wish there was a way to go, hey, I'm snap my fingers. Let's go to Thailand, man. He knows all about Thailand. Let's go to Thailand, except I need probably 15, 20 grand to live over there, right?
Yeah.
A year?
Yeah.
10?
You can live on 10
Yeah,
grand
but
real
getting
easy.
over there
Okay.
would be expensive because of the air travel,
Yeah.
especially now.
You can fly round trip from Dallas to Phuket for $3,000.
Oh, jeez. That's a third of your budget for a year. Wow.
But once you get there, you're good to go.
Yeah. Well, it would be nice. I kind of feel like I may be the expert on low budget motorcycle camping and stealth camping, but everything else, like south of the border, yeah, I got a little Spanish. I can get by. I can, I know how to
Que
grease
pasa?
palms and, but the real stuff is like, where do I go? I don't know. How do the Mexicans feel about me camping over there? I don't know.
Yeah, Scotty has a lot of experience with that. He would be a good person to pick their brain.
I would love, yeah. If I really wanted to get anything out of Scotty, it's like, man, show me the Mexico thing. Show me the, south of the border thing. Internet, that's a big one because, the little bit of income that I make is dependent on the internet. So,
Right.
I have to have internet. So, anyway, good questions,
Well, he
man.
manages to do it. He still publishes videos when he's down there, so
He does.
he figures out how to do it.
Well, and it may just be going to a hotel and, sitting out like we're doing, juicing off the Wi-Fi here. I mean, I got decent Wi-Fi. We stream from up on the mountain, and we may do that again before we leave. But I got an outlet here. That's the big thing for me. It's like, yeah, we can sit out here for 12 hours, and we will.
Yeah.
Not really.
Well, do you ever have stomach issues when you're out traveling around?
yeah,
Carry a roll with you?
I just mentioned this to Gary this morning. It's like, there's flies out here. Nowhere near as many flies as we had in Moab. But I got the runs a couple times in Moab, and that's what I was saying. There's so many people coming through our little camping area. Who knows? They're probably just, they probably had the fucking plague and just shitting wherever, and the flies came and got in my coffee or whatever. I don't know. I had the runs a couple times, and I don't get the runs ever. So I was like,
Well,
yeah.
if you and you're running through Colorado, if you see a particular mountain that has an extremely flourishing fauna, that's probably the one I fertilized when I was coming through.
Oh yeah.
It hit me just out of the blue,
Oh.
and I couldn't get stopped fast enough, and I had to try and make it up this trail on the side of the mountain,
Yeah.
taking little bitty steps real fast.
No, I'm usually in tune with my body. I know,
This
I take
came out of
a
nowhere.
shit.
I mean, I was just going along, and all of a sudden, whoa.
Well, yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Is like, okay, you know when your body says, okay, there's something in my intestines that I don't like. It starts sending water in there, and when it starts flushing, it's like, grr, grr, grr. Oh, hey, what was that? That's weird. So yeah, usually, yeah, my time that I run is usually in the morning. It's like, oh, hey, that coffee just kicked in. Hey. Yeah, I hope that answers your question. I don't usually have intestinal problems. That was the exception, Moab, but there were so many goddamn flies. I mean,
Were you drinking the local water? Sometimes
I
places
got-
I travel to, if I drink like tap water, something like that, it'll do me that way.
well, usually I'll take a sip of the tap water, and sometimes the tap water's so bad I'll just I'm gonna get a bag of water out of the creek and filter it. I drank out of the Green River for the first time, and I was like, yeah, it's filthy. It's got all this glacial runoff, but still, it's delicious. It's a whole lot better than city water most of the time. So yeah, if the city water tastes like shit, I'm just gonna filter.
Yeah, up there in Canada and Banff, some of those like Emerald Lake and stuff like that, the water's an emerald color from all the minerals and stuff that run down out of the mountains from the snow and stuff.
Yep.
And that water was crystal. I
Yep.
mean, it was probably way better than anything that comes out of the tap.
Well, I've seen some of those lakes, especially up Montana and Idaho, Montana. Yeah, some of those damn mountain lakes is like you can see 40, 50 feet. Unfreaking believable. I want to dive those lakes. I mean, if I had it like some kind of heated wetsuit, but yeah, that would be.
Yeah.
It's like, wait a minute, it's like 30, 40 feet down there. I see a fucking tree. It's like, wow, that's crazy. Anyway, yeah, beautiful.
Well, one thing I wondered about all your viewers, I was thinking the other day when I was riding around, one afternoon I rode 220 miles and made a big loop out from Mont Billings, and it kind of, the scenery reminded me of the movie Dances with Wolves.
Yeah.
But a couple of songs came on. One was Ramblin' Man by Waylon Jennings, and another one was Ramblin' Fever by Merle Haggard.
Oh, yeah.
Now, I can also think of some other rambling songs, like Roll Me Away with Bob Seger.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Ramble On by Led Zeppelin,
Yep.
and also Born a Rambling Man by the Allman
I
Brothers.
love almonds.
But I just wonder if anybody else knows of other rambling songs.
Well, a lot of them are blues. There's a lot of blues-based rambling because, those guys like to party. And, they go from town to town, so they're rambling dudes. And that's, Allman Brothers, that's, most of their stuff is not stolen, but maybe scalped off of some old blues.
I was going to ask Spaztec how his solo stealth camping trip went.
Yeah, how was your trip, man? I mean, I saw your video. It looked like it was mostly successful, except being sweaty and hot.
Pretty much that was it. It was hot as hell. It's more of a mental thing for me, just getting over that hump, going out and actually going and camping alone.
Getting over the hump, going and camping alone. It was hot.
Alexa, turn
Pretty
on the
much.
living room.
It was fun though. I mean, granted, I've been there before. It's not like a new
You
site.
can, like, maybe put your phone up and listen to,
Yeah, I could do that. Yeah.
as long as it's not interfering with our thing. So, again, Gary can't hear Carl because I can't figure out the audio thing to get Carl's audio here without turning up this thing. So, anyway. Yeah, so that's what it was. Sorry, Southern Superman. We're trying to keep it diverse instead of me and one other person talking. Maybe kind of mix it up here. And I love this conference call thing we got. We got to figure out the whole. If I could get like 3 more Skypes going, that would be pretty cool. A bunch of people drinking beer in the same room, even though we're on the different side of the damn earth. And
What
talking
kind of
about motorcycles.
bandwidth are you getting there at that
Oh,
library?
it's crazy. It's like 80 by 40. It's fantastic. Up on the mountain, it's not bad. We get 40 by 4, 5, 6. Yeah, Carl just transported himself into a different part of the world. Now, I like that. You should stay with that.
Yeah, that's
Stay with your New York skyscape.
that's the good one. Yeah.
What did Brian do? Yeah, you said that before. I'm more wild than some of those vagabonds.
They're all sober.
They're all sober?
Yeah. Fuck that. No, there ain't nothing wrong with sober.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. Brian rode with Scotty. I don't know. You hung out at Camp 5 with him too, right? I want to meet the dude. I want to meet Joey. I want to meet DMB. I want to hang out with those guys.
Sure.
I'm sure they've got a different perspective than what I've got. I'm absolutely sure of it. I mean, they're doing it full time. So, right?
Yeah, don't be drinking, Brian. Yeah, they're doing it full time for sure, like year round.
Nice talk, Mia Beer. What does that mean, Samuro Adventure? Nice talk, Mia Beer. Gray bearded green beret swears by the Grail. Pumping. So anybody that's still pumping in a creek, pumping water in a creek,
Too much work.
Yeah.
you're savages. You might as well be a ground dweller. I'm sorry, I've graduated.
Neanderthals.
I've gotten to the point. Yeah, I've gotten to the point now where I was like, I go dip my big bag full of water. I put a filter on the bottom. I need some water. I go, yeah, I'll be back in a few minutes and get my water. What's wrong with that? This is savagery. That's the way they use. That's old school. I'm sorry. I'm very opinionated. But you guys need to hear. If y'all don't hear my opinion, if you don't hear the truth from somebody, where are you going to hear it? Right?
Is that what you're talking about, Don?
We're talking about the Grail. Todd was talking about the Grail, and he said, "What? Gray bearded green beret swears by the Grail." Okay. Well, he's one of those savages that sits in the creek pumping water. My feet are too cold. My hands are too cold. I got better things to do. I just dip the bag in, put a filter on the bottom, pop the valve, and it drains, and I can go, I can go make me a new camp chair. I broke my camp chair. Y'all haven't heard this story. My fantastic Helinox.
Thanks, Keith.
I broke the hip pole. I don't know what I was doing. I moved funny, and it went snap. I was like, oh no, that was not a good feeling. I love that camp chair. I was like, I got up out. I was like, oh no, my camp. What do I do? Where do I sit? So anyway, I got in touch with Keith. I probably pissed Keith off. I was like, "Do you want to do this? You want me? You got all the information. He bought it for me." And I was like, "No, cool. You want it?" Anyway, he started taking over, and then I think he got frustrated at some point. I was like, hey, I got it. Since they don't require evidence that you bought the chair to ship a replacement, I was like, hey, yeah, just ship it over here. Boom. Problem solved, I think. So if Helinox ships me a freaking thing for my chair, a replacement piece of
Plastic.
well, no, the plastic's fine. It's the aluminum that broke. Anyway, if they ship me one of those things, expect a Helinox review because it's got a 5-year warranty. Even some big fat ass like me can break their chair and go, hey, I broke my chair again. Send me another pole. Yeah, dude, that's huge. Anyway, what was I talking about? Oh, I'm gonna make a camp chair out of wood. I mean, we're gonna be here long enough.
It's a tripod.
I'm gonna make a tripod
little
camp
one?
chair because I want to pick up my chair and move to wherever.
Yeah. Check out my short. You'll see a picture of it on.
Yeah, they are sober, but you can't mow wild. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I don't really follow either one of them that much. But. You still there, Southern Superman? Your turn.
Yeah, when you were in Moab, did you check out Hole in the Wall?
I don't know what that is.
If you go south through Moab on the left, I don't know how far.
Oh, yeah. No, you're talking about towards Monticello.
Where they basically built their home in the
Yes.
side of the mountain
Yes.
with blasting and everything, and they're
No.
actually buried on the property.
I've never stopped there. I thought it was pretty cool, but I didn't know what was in there. But yeah, I've been through there several times. Yeah, all of that area is just
Check
beautiful.
it out. It is pretty cool, and they actually notched out a spot in the mountain, and him and his wife are buried right there. And
Yeah.
they created separate rooms. They had water that would flow through the place. Pretty unique.
Well, I guess it's just got the tourist trap vibe to it. That's why I never stopped. I always
But
was
there's never
interested.
been, anytime I've ever been there, there's never been hardly anybody there.
Oh, there's a lot of people. Last few times I've been there was a lot of people. There was the parking lot was full.
See? There it is. It's been discovered. Now it's ruined.
Well, and at the same time, typically the tourist traps have roadside attractions, which I dearly love. I love stupid art that tries to get people off the road and into the building. I love stuff like that. So I'm surprised I never stopped. But like you said, it's a hole in the wall.
The cars that are on the side of the road that are buried
Yeah.
down in the road.
I haven't been to that one, but I've been to
Amarillo.
the Volkswagen ranch that's up in where the hell is that?
I think that other one's Cadillac Ranch.
Cadillac
isn't it?
Ranch.
Yeah, there's Cadillac Ranch, there's a Limo Ranch, and there's the Volkswagen place that I'm talking about. And I just kind of wandered into the Volkswagen thing. I hung out there for a while.
Wow.
Yeah, Todd, I want to hang out with those guys too. I want to hang out with DMB and Scotty. What's the ETNL? Dude, they haven't mailed it. I've got a tracking number. They haven't mailed it, so I don't know. Fuck. I'm gonna just go ahead and make me a fucking camp chair because I always wanted to make a tripod camp chair, and it'll be there the next time I come back, right?
Yeah.
So. Gray bearded Green Beret doesn't carry camp chair. Yeah, well, I'm not as badass as a Green Beret, so. Oh wow, there's spammers in here. Wow, we got to get rid of the spammers. Sex dates, fuck, overpriced Tinder.
I got it.
You got it?
Bastards.
Report.
Yeah, I've been reported.
Unwanted content or spam, you fuckers.
Pornography.
Wow, there's more than one.
There's usually about 3 or 4 at a time.
Yeah, well, I must be getting pretty big.
Hey,
You got 14 people in here watching.
Move about 4 inches to your left,
What am I doing?
blocking the sun with your body. There you go, perfect. Ah, blinded. 4 inches.
Even it. Well, wait a minute. What if I want sex dates? Fuck, overpriced Tinder.
Then why I can unblock them.
Oh, are you blocking?
Well, I was just reporting and blocking them from my
Oh.
channel.
All right, let me catch up on the. Yeah, I don't know ETA. They haven't mailed it yet. I've had the tracking number for 2 days. They haven't mailed
Yeah,
it.
the sun is blind.
Mike had asked if my chair's,
Okay, yeah, let's turn this.
Mike is
Thanks
asking
for the
if,
report.
if my chair is working, and it's working great.
Good. Yeah, that's your chair is
Is that
better
better?
to the cloud.
Oh, okay. Well, we're moving.
Oh yeah.
We're relocating. Keep going, Southern Superman. Tell your story. Where are you going? What's your plan? And how are you going to get there? And who the hell told you that you could do all this?
Hey,
Who gave you permission?
if y'all sit across the table from each other, y'all can
Probably
both
my
get on
parents, when I
camera.
was about 12 years old, they bought me my first street bike. And living out in the country, I was on the road within a couple of weeks of getting that bike and literally rode into other counties, rode everywhere, rode into town. And gas then was about 65 cents a gallon. And it was a little Suzuki GT 185
Oh.
motorcycle, held about 2.5 gallons of gas, or for about $1.25, $1.50, I could fill it up. And I just loved it. I rode everywhere and had to explore every road. And I can even remember in the 4th grade, teacher getting on to me for looking out the window and seeing a guy go by on a motorcycle with a pack on the back and thinking to myself, I want to do that.
Yeah, that's funny.
Well, I got married, did the family thing, thought all that was just a child's dreams and stuff. Well, when I got older, got divorced, all that stuff, started thinking about it again, started getting motorcycles again and stuff, and just started getting out there. And I like Honda Valkyries. That's what I have. I have 4 of them. I have a Standard, a Tour, and 2 Interstates. All of them have names. The one Interstate I'm on today, I took the trunk off of it, made it like a bagger.
Mm-hmm.
And her name's Ruby. And between the 4 of them, I've got well over 500,000 miles.
Do all of them have car tires on them?
Exactly.
I already knew the answer. I was like, yeah, if you're a hardcore Valkyrie guy, you don't want to change tires every 3,000 miles. So
Always go
That's
back to
right.
like,
That
what
big
was it?
movie bike eats up a rear tire,
Yeah,
which
crazy.
in today's price is about $220, $230
Right.
for a rear tire, and that's just the tire.
yeah,
Well, I do all my own work on my bikes. I literally do everything.
yep.
And I even mount and balance my own tires. And I can get, for that $230, and when you do that on those old Valkyries, you have to service the final drive splines and stuff like that. Well, on a regular motorcycle tire, I was getting about 8,000 miles out of a rear tire for $230. Now I can pay about $75 shipped a car tire that I can get about 30,000 miles out of it.
Yeah, that's good.
I can shoot sparks off of hard parts in any curve.
Yeah. Well, a lot of people get really angry when you start talking about car tires. So, and you know, it's kind of like, I think if we all came out of the closet and started going, hey man, you're just crazy. I know you think you know what you're talking about, but you don't. And you know, but the problem is just it's me and you and about 6 other guys that are going, yeah, you know, car tires are not dangerous. In fact, they're probably safer than anything you could put on a big heavy bike. You know, if you want to put car tires on your sport bikes and get, you know, 90,000 miles out of, you know, fine, but damn, it's going to ruin your ride. But those big freaking cars that are riding around on 2 wheels, and that's basically what you're driving. Your Gull Wings, Valkyries, they're, you know, it's what, 800 pounds?
850.
Yeah, it's insane. And you know, I got a 460 pound sport bike over there with the bags on it, and I've gotten 4,000 miles out of the tire I've got. I'm really happy with that. 4,000 miles, very happy. I got like 6,000 miles out of that front because it's, you know, it's got big thick rubber on it.
The more weight you put on, the quicker those soft tires go out. And,
Right.
You know, I'm like 6'4", 285 pounds, and then I'm carrying, you know, 100 pounds worth of gear
Right.
between my bags and what's loaded on there, and it just eats the hell, especially on them old chip rock roads and stuff. They'll eat the hell out of a soft compound tire. And I was literally, there was 3 years in a row I was averaging 32,000 miles a year. So I was going through a shitload of motorcycle tires.
Yeah.
And I got tired of that.
It's a joke. It's a joke. It seems like the tire manufacturers are laughing at you because it's like, oh, well, you know, why would they do that? Except they get really good traction and they handle really well on the right bikes. And then everything else, you got to go, why am I doing this? Why am I? Well, the big thing was when I started riding Dark Side, it was not a financial decision. It's like, I want to ride my motorcycle. I don't want to fucking change tires every couple of months. It's annoying. And, you know, so that was, it was money and it was time.
With a brand new tire on the rear of his motorcycle, and a motorcycle tire, and he came out here to Billings, and we did a little riding around here, and he had about 4,000 miles on that rear tire. In fact, we nicknamed his bike Chewy.
Yeah.
Because it chews the hell out of tires.
Yeah.
And he had to buy another motorcycle tire here in Billings to make it back home.
Yeah. I know that feeling.
I'm going to be on the road for the next 6 months.
Yeah.
I'm not even heading back south till probably November. I'm going to go to West Virginia, North Carolina, Georgia. I'm going to just ramble all over the place. And I'll still be on that same tire. And he couldn't even make it home.
Right.
On a tire that he only had 4,000 miles on and paid, you know, $200 and something for it.
Well, I'm hoping to make it home on my next set that I get out here. I'm hoping to make it home on that. That's my plan. If I don't, I'll probably
for everything.
What?
I mean, sport bikes, certain kinds of bikes, they're not appropriate for them, but these big, heavy cruisers and stuff,
Yep.
it is totally acceptable.
Right.
And if you look at the old motorcycles in the past, you go and look at the old black and white photos of motorcycles back when the whole United States was gravel roads. Look at those tires. Those are car tires, front and rear.
Yeah.
There wasn't no companies making special tires for motorcycles back then. And they did it. Now, I don't run a car tire on the front for various reasons, but you know, a lot of people are taking rear motorcycle tires, reversing them because of the dynamics of the way the overlap
Right.
is in there where it's hooked together, and running them on the front. They call that double dark side.
Yep.
And the reason
Somebody that watches me. Somebody that watches me is doing double dark side. I can't remember who it was. I just talked to him, but I don't remember.
That was last night. We were talking to
A rear
somebody.
motorcycle tire usually has
Front and back.
about 11 or or something like that, 30 seconds tread,
Yep.
where a front tire usually only has about 30 seconds tread. So you get nearly double the depth of tread from a rear tire. So if you can find an appropriate motorcycle tire that will fit your front and you reverse it, you can get nearly double the life out of it because you've got that much more rubber on the road.
Yeah. So yeah, Wiley T. That's the guy running double dark side. That's pretty bold, man. The handling thing. It's it's not a safety thing. You're in the turn. That damn car tire is going to hook up. It's just getting it into the turn. That's what front and rear. It affects the handling dramatically. So.
Well, if you get the right tire that is rounded, a performance rated tire, and it's more rounded, you literally almost cannot tell the difference. The difference you will notice is, like a lot of times when you go in a curve, you set the bike in the curve and you kind of go neutral, and it stays there. With a car tire, because of the stiffer sidewall, and it not being as rounded as a motorcycle tire, that pressure that you apply to initiate your lean, you have to apply it through the whole curve. But just as soon as you come out of the curve, you just ease up on that pressure and it stands right up.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Stay up.
Yeah,
a perfect example of the braking ability. 4 guys were going down the Moonshiners 28 over there in North Carolina.
Yep.
And they hit a black ice spot.
Ouch.
The first guy was running a car tire.
Yep.
Went right through it.
Right.
The next 2 guys had motorcycle tires. They lost control and wiped out.
That's exactly what made me change my opinion, because I was toying with the idea, and then I got into it. Was flooding. It was a downpour. I was riding through. There was probably 2 or 3 inches on the water, and I'm coming off the interstate, and I'm making a turn, and I could not get traction. I had to let off the throttle every time because the rear end was coming out. I was like, fuck this, I'm getting a damn car tire. And I never had that happen again. Well, anyway.
I was coming out of Key West, Florida one time, and a major monsoon blew in there.
Yep.
And literally the ocean rose up and was coming over the road when I was trying to go through there. And it turned black. I couldn't see nothing but the trailer lights of an 18-wheeler in front of me.
That's crazy.
And there was water in the road. I was literally pushing through water. But at one point, and I had motorcycle tire then on the rear.
Lay her down.
And somebody, an elderly person's car was literally almost stopped in the road. Well, there was other traffic in the other way, and I was trying to pass and go around. And when I went to pass, my rear tire hit that painted stripe, and it being wet, just fishtailing back and forth. I almost lost it, and it smoothed out, and I made it. I have never had that happen with a car tire.
Right. Well, so we'll have another live stream eventually where we're talking about dark side, but this is probably going to lose like 95% of us, everybody watching, because it's like, man, nobody's ever going to go dark side.
I don't care what they run.
No. That's it. No, I'm just saying. This is we're probably getting way off topic here. So what I want to do now is Todd is still on here, aren't you, Todd? Todd is going to talk to Gary because I'm tired of fucking talking, and Gary hasn't said a word in like 30, 40 minutes. So Todd wants to talk. I'm going to take a call from Todd, and in the meantime, Carl's going to take over and tell us what he thinks about all this bullshit that's going on. So Carl and Todd, take over while I get Todd on the phone, and then we'll go from there. So y'all take over. Carl, okay. Carl, Gary, y'all are on.
Okay.
Go
for it, Todd.
Southern Superman, thanks, man.
Because I can't hear you.
All right, talk to you later.
War Eagle.
War Eagle. Todd, you still there, man?
What's going on, Todd?
I'm trying to see if he.
Yeah, I'm gonna give Todd probably one day get his Skype so he can do the same thing.
Oh wow, right, Todd's drinking beer. Ooh, that's a sin.
Times are bad in Kentucky.
So is anybody hooking up with these more? We have more cheap sex than Tinder. Because I mean I hate to
That keeps showing up.
throw these people off if there's actually somebody using these guys.
What the hell is Spaz doing? Friday Night Light Show.
He's got his. Hey Todd, you there?
Love it.
Hey, sorry man, I meant to put you on speaker, but I didn't. Okay, Todd, Sport Bike Camping, also another YouTuber.
Yep.
Todd, you and Gary are going to talk. I'm going to walk and stretch my legs. Is that cool? Todd.
Hello,
Hello.
Todd.
Todd. We're on the phone, but there's nothing happening. Todd, you there?
Todd's not home.
Todd's not home. Okay, well.
So, in the interim,
Carl?
who to have a sing along with Spaz?
I gotta have your earplug while you're walking.
What phone
Yes.
would y'all like to hear?
Still on.
Five beers in and not good for live
Moving
streaming.
closer
I had
to
5
the
beers before I
sunlight
called
on your
Don.
face.
So, okay, you had 5 to start, so now you're up to 10.
It's just to get warmed up. I had 10 before you got on.
Ridiculous.
Oh my
Then I moved
God!
on,
Ridiculous.
then I moved on to the wine.
I think to say I saw you drinking the wine, so I figured you'd run out of beer. I need to get you and my son Mike together.
He wouldn't like this. This is cheap ass table wine.
Franzia.
It ain't that cheap. It's close though. It's Behringer White Merlot.
Okay, I understand. Yeah,
When you hear the word White Merlot, you know that's some bullshit anyhow.
I'll have to get you and my son Mike together for this.
Now we can do that. He'll probably beat me drinking Miller Lights. I haven't tried pounding them forever, but I can drink a lot of them.
Yeah.
I would want to do that as a contest.
Yeah, he's
Now, if it happened naturally.
that's his relaxing part of the day.
Hey, look out behind you, Sasquatch.
Sasquatch. So,
Yeah, this is actually pretty awesome. I'm glad that we did this and kind of figured out the logistics behind getting multiple people set up.
oh yeah, I think it's awesome. I mean,
It adds a lot to
yeah,
it,
it's a lot. The variety that comes into it. It would really be cool to get like a couple of like Skype people in, so you've got 2, 3, or 4 people that.
That's what I did, like Brady Bunch style.
Yeah. So you, yeah,
Hey, you got. Oh. Yeah, that'd be funny shit.
yeah.
Ooh, 14.5%. Yeah, that's the problem with red wine.
Yeah.
Most red wine's big, a big red, even a real, not my wine. What's the word I'm looking for? Zen, like a big Zen,
Yeah.
big red.
I'm an occasional red wine drinker, but mine comes from Venezuela or Chile. I don't buy red wine from America. Mine's
Yes.
imported.
Hey, what's going on, Todd? You're live with Moto John.
Nobody's answering my call, man.
Oh, he's on.
I got him right here. What's up, Todd? Can y'all hear him?
I can hear him barely.
Say something, Todd. Todd, say something.
Yo, I'm here.
Yep.
Lexington, Kentucky, representing.
Can y'all hear, bro?
Yeah, hear Todd
Y'all hear
now.
Todd?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, Malbert. Exactly.
I guess there's a delay from what I'm seeing on the TV here.
Todd's on with
Y'all can still hear him, right?
yeah,
Oh, yeah.
still hear him.
Woo!
That's what you get for not being in the stream.
I'll drink 2 for you, buddy.
I I have been in the stream since the very beginning. I was just washing the bike, man, drying the bike.
You were washing the bike.
Yeah.
I forgot you rode it into the grass for like 3 seconds.
I got to look. No, I haven't washed it since Teleco.
Oh shit. Okay, I'll give you that. I mean, I haven't watched
Yeah.
mine either, but whatever.
I got to look good for.
Drama
We have-
Bling talk.
We have breakfast at 7 a.m. Over at Frisch's every Saturday morning. They've been having breakfast at Frisch's since 1956 every Saturday morning.
Hell, if I leave right now, I can make it.
Yeah. I'll be there in a couple of days.
Yeah, that's something I've been thinking about lately. I really want to do that. Like, just plan some trips out to like meet people. You know, maybe a long weekend trip, just ride out, hang out for like a day or two, or a day and a night, and then head back home. And I don't know, it'd be neat as shit.
Well, I tell you, I know Don has given me a lot of guff about the dog thing, but I'm sure he understands.
Oh yeah.
When he had Dude.
Of course, he wouldn't have been on the
elderly
bus
dog.
if he didn't have Dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, you know how we are. We're all going to give each other shit no matter what.
Yeah.
But yeah, anytime, man, that I'm free and you're free, I mean, we're not that far apart. Kentucky shit, I've made that drive plenty of times. So I got family somewhere in Mount Sterling now. My Uncle Eddie died recently, but still got family.
Oh my God, Mount Sterling. That's only about 30 miles away from me.
I lived in Bowling Green for a while as a kid, and I visited. You know, I stayed a couple summers up there with my aunt. Yeah, I like Kentucky, man. I don't hate on Kentucky at all. I'm one of those weird guys that like, I'll back it up. Like, don't talk shit about Kentucky. You don't know shit about Kentucky.
It's a beautiful place, you know. And you want it's nice to ride around the Lexington area, the central bluegrass area, but it's a lot nicer once you get way down into the nether regions of Kentucky. A whole lot nicer as far as the curves go. You know.
Yep.
I remember doing a trip back in 2016. I went through southern Kentucky, and I was early in the morning riding, and the smell coming from the road is like you pass the tobacco barns where they're drying all the tobacco, and the smell just was intoxicating. Yeah, I couldn't believe it. It was just like
Tobacco and
I slowed down. You know, just it's like that smell is so awesome. I just wanted to stay in it.
Well, you know, also down in southern Kentucky, there's quite a bit of white corn that is grown just for particular distilleries, and that's all they grow it for. These certain farms will grow just the corn just for a particular distillery, but you know, because you know, bourbon has to be at least 51% corn.
Mm-hmm. I didn't know that.
Well, I paid.
I don't know a lot of things about liquor other than it makes me black out.
I paid my respects to the Dukes of Hazzard because I went to Hazzard, Kentucky,
Hazzard County.
and I had my friends in there going like, "Why would you go there?" And it was like, because I was hoping to see the General Lee.
Oh, Bo and Luke Duke
Yeah,
come riding
yeah.
around. Daisy Duke.
Yeah, I was hoping to see a Daisy running around. But there were.
Well, unfortunately, Hazzard, Kentucky is a little bit more famous for coal strikes back in the 1960s and the 1970s than it was for the General Lee.
Yeah, there were some. There were some great rides. There were some great rides around Hazzard. I stayed there a couple of days, and there were some great roads to ride on. It was beautiful. I loved it.
Yeah, that area, northern Tennessee, you know, or basically all of Tennessee, and then southwestern Virginia, and I guess it would be southwestern West Virginia. Basically, all West Virginia is also beautiful as well. Yeah, it's hard to go. It's hard to go wrong with any of that kind of area past I-64 in Kentucky, for sure. or I-75.
I don't know interstates because I don't ride them.
Well,
It's not Gary's interstate adventures,
I
it's
just
Gary's
use those-
back road adventures.
Yeah.
I just use those as delineation points. I-64 and I-65 run right through Lexington, and they kind of delineate, one side or the other of Lexington or the area east or west of that, or east or south of that.
Hey, Todd,
Yeah,
have you ever done the West Virginia Waltz?
I have not.
I don't know what that means. Somebody was asking. I thought it might be a thing.
That kind of sounds like something,
We're relocating. Get up,
Like a hot
right
call.
over there to that table, and I'm gonna grab the stuff that we need to communicate. It's all good.
I guess
Oh.
that Muckle John wouldn't even do.
Okay.
Yeah. There's not so much he would
got it.
do.
I got it. Just walk.
We're relocating.
Slap his
Another
hand,
place.
Gary. Don't let.
Go.
Oh,
We're going
okay.
to
So
a
Gary,
nice place.
Gary, tell me about the new
Gary's
Triumph.
going
I
to
want
a
to
better
hear about the
place.
new Triumph, how it's doing, and I want to hear get
Sound
rid
good.
of the Harley? Question mark.
The
They're
Triumph.
relocating. It'll be a second time.
The
They're walking.
the Triumph. Oh, I think we lost our signal. Hold on.
I hope we hadn't lost it.
No, wait a minute. Are we back?
Yeah, it's spinning just a little bit. You're good.
Okay.
You're still active. You're still.
The
Oh yeah.
the Triumph is an awesome
Cool.
bike. I probably should have bought one a long time ago, especially because it gets me to places that a Harley Davidson is never going to take me. Yes, I got rid of the Harley Davidson, and I will never have another Harley Davidson as long as I live. So,
How much are you enjoying that Tiger when it comes to carrying your gear?
oh, it's so much easier. It's a lot. I mean, the bike is a big bike. I'm not
Yeah.
on my tippy toes, but I'm on the ball of my feet. So it is a big bike. I'm looking at, you can actually lower it, so I'm going to try to do that.
Tall. It's a
But-
tall bike.
Yeah,
It's,
exactly. What I feel like.
It's got a lot of power. It's got 5 riding modes. You have road, rain, sport, off-road, and off-road pro. And they're all selectable off of the handlebars. And
That's all.
the computer changes it automatically.
So Gary, does it matter to you at all that Chris from Two Wheels Moto Life also has
Traitors!
a Triumph now?
Traitors! Traitors!
16 wheels in a trailer.
Yeah.
Now, look, I was telling Beverly about that the other day. Talking about we were giving Gary shit about the 2 wheel. Man, that's so funny. But yeah, it's like, I mean, not even being funny, not poking fun at anybody. It's like, when you start following somebody online, it's like, man, this is awesome. I love what they're doing. And then it's like, damn, are they doing motorcycle reviews now? That's bullshit.
Yeah.
It's like keep doing the thing you were doing. I get it though. I mean, I guess maybe I don't, but
I mean, I like that they are of retirement age and they've chosen to do this. I really like that. But, they have too many what you would call plan Bs. They have too many plan Bs to fall back on. And I guess that, part of that's, probably all the money they have saved up in their 401k or whatever. But I like to see people I like to watch people on YouTube that, hey man, this is what they have to do to get by, as opposed to having all these different plan Bs that they can fall back on when something doesn't go right.
right. And I get that. I mean, I get having a backup plan, but don't make that. It shouldn't divert you from your original goal, completely.
Well, see, I think about it. You know, spending probably $40,000-$50,000 on a truck, another $30,000 on a trailer, plus a customized $20,000 bed that you put on the truck. You know how many years I could live on my bike with that kind of money? I would be dead and buried and still have money left.
I'm all about that life, Gary.
Yeah.
For real. I mean, I'd give everything up, the life that I have right now, to just knowing that I could comfortably live on my bike for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
I would absolutely just be.
So for all of us that follow people like Scotty and Joe from Dirty Motorcycle Vagabond, how many of us are willing to go ahead and learn Spanish if we already don't know Spanish to get along better if we do go south of the border?
Absolutely. I would learn Spanish in a heartbeat. I mean, I got rough Spanish, but yeah, I mean, you see how quickly you can pick it up, though, because like Joe, you know, he even talks about it. He's like, he's not an educated person by any means, but he just picked up some books. And when you're, what is it? You know, when you're entrenched in the language, you know, when you're surrounded by it, you can't help but learn it.
Yeah, that's the best way to learn
it. Being able to immediately apply, you know, it's like, yeah, oh, donde está la biblioteca? Yeah, I know what that means. It means where's the fucking library? But when you're somewhere and you want to, you know, like when you're in Mexico, asking for
I think it's been a real help for him to have that the Mexican girlfriend.
Oh, absolutely. No doubt.
As opposed to Scotty doesn't have a Mexican girlfriend.
No, Scotty's his own girlfriend.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
I think a lot of people are like that, though. You become bigger than yourself. So what are the people that are listening, guys? You know, Michael, Richard. I think Brian's still out there. What are some of y'all's favorite channels, like motorcycle-related channels? It doesn't have to be stealth camping, but what are the other motorcycle channels y'all are watching or following?
It's kind of pissing me off, but other than that,
what I mean, I'm a big follower of Bogan.
Does that sound like a Harley back behind us?
Yeah,
with no muffler.
Thanks, Mike.
Yeah, I watch $1 Million. I watch $1 Million Bogan and Itchy Boots.
Y'all wait a second. I'm about to go fuck this Tinder, cheaper, faster person.
Yeah.
It's
well, I used to watch a lot of Shade Tree Surgeon.
Dude,
he's kind of hilarious, but he doesn't do a whole lot other than vlogging.
All right, you ready? Hey guys, what's going on here? Shade Tree Surgeon coming at you with the big cross, the big dots. We're coming across. We're doing this an imaginary.
Great impersonation, Carl. I love that one. That was
Carl
good.
rings the bell, man. Y'all need to go check out Carl's channel.
That was awesome.
He does more over there. When
me and Don were just talking.
I'm gonna have to go back and watch this since I can't hear him. It looks like he's carrying on.
Yeah, that was. If I closed my eyes, that's who I was watching. Yeah.
Jaleesi's coming over tonight. She's 6'6" of hot sexiness.
And I think to bring it back around, I think that's one of the reasons why all of us really enjoy Don and Moto Giant channel, is because he's into what all the rest of us are into, and he isn't just a character,
a caricature,
for a particular channel. He is who he is.
Yeah, I get that for sure. Yeah, I think, with Shade Tree though, I give him a lot of levity because of what he does with the the whatever the Angels thing he does, the young men coming out of foster care and shit like that.
Absolutely,
So,
yes, sir.
That's very cool, of course. But yeah, I mean, you know how it is. Hell, and he even admits it, because if you watch his videos when he's not turning on that act, man, he's totally watchable. He's laid back. He's just talking shit. Like when he's on the Harley, the little Sportster, the Adventure Sportster. You know, he's out there riding that, and he's talking about spiders, and, you know, he jumps off the bike, and he's ripping his clothes off because he's scared of spiders, but he ain't doing that damn voice. He's not doing this, and he's blah, blah, blah. So it just kind of reminds you of, like, oh, yeah, what his older stuff was. So
His alter ego.
if I start falling into that, y'all just tell me to shut the fuck up.
What are we talking about?
You know, as far as moto channels go, I end up watching a lot more bike specific channels rather than a particular persona channel. So I will look like if I'm interested in, say, the Himalayan, I will look at different channels that are interested that review and deal with the Himalayan or the Honda 300 FL or whatever. But so that's kind of the way I roll. I don't know how you guys do.
I watch stuff that's entertaining and challenging. That's me.
Oh, we've gone dark.
No, we're not dark.
I think you pissed him off.
Wonder Hussy Adventures is hotter than Dawn. Only because she's a girl and she's naked. But if I had a couple of those things, you don't even know, Brian. I could be hot and fun.
Here, I'll give this back to you so you can jump in.
I want to hear what Carl's doing.
You ever watch Fender Bunny?
Todd is drinking.
I think you're right, Spaz.
Hey, yeah, Todd is underappreciated drinking talent. That's what's.
Yeah, I think Todd can drink a lot better than we think he
Well,
can.
yeah, I think he's more of a professional. He's like me, it's understated. He doesn't like to brag, but he can fucking
Would you
pound
really
them.
know
He
those?
can pound them, and he's just like, nah. Sometimes it's hard to tell. Todd, I can't hear you, man. What?
Well, I'll tell you, if you never watched Fender Bunny, you need to check her out.
Fender Bunny? I don't know her.
Fender, Fender.
Fender, hell, I barely knew her.
Exactly.
Fender Bunny.
All right, next time we do this, we're gonna have 4 fucking faces in this chat. So, if you want to be on the live stream, you better get your fucking mojo and your Skype going on, because we got the Skype bugs all worked out. So, if they're worked out on your side, then you can be on the next live stream, and I want to see faces. So, I'm excusing everybody because we kind of surprised everybody with the whole call-in thing, and this is Todd's idea. So, but I like it. I like interacting with everybody, because Carl will tell you I can't fucking keep up with the chats. I can't, and that's why I had the laptop, because it's like I can't. There's no way I can do it on the phone, because I'm like this. I'm like a 4-year-old going, oh. And it's almost as hard in the damn on the laptop, but yeah. So I'd much rather have 50 people in the live stream on Skype. So just
we need to get Liberty Forever on the chat.
I have a funny feeling that's going to be the hardest trick to do. Liberty Forever. I think he's one of those privacy guys. And there's a lot of them out there. There's a lot of them that watch my channel. It's like, yeah, no, I really enjoy your stuff. No, I'm not showing you my face. I don't want you to know who I am. You're not getting my phone number. Fuck you. I'm not being on your video.
Well, they could put a balaclava on, just...
That's fine. That's fine. Hey, if y'all want to come on and be a puppet, a sock puppet, that's fine. In fact, I invite you. I invite anybody that's like, you're gonna turn the camera on your sock and go like this. Oh, no, I disagree with the dark side. Everything you said, Don, is just complete bullshit. You're on. If I can see a video of your sock, the one you jerk off with. What is Carl saying?
Well, again, if I see Liberty
he got rid of
Forever
the
at breakfast tomorrow,
if you see Liberty Forever, what?
at breakfast tomorrow, I'll let you know.
Just show it again.
Yeah. Todd is drinking. Yeah, he's totally.
He's a lucky guy.
Hey,
He's what?
It's Friday night.
Guy.
Yeah, no, Liberty, no. If I see the name Liberty, Patriot, I understand. I know you know.
Hey,
But
Don.
with that comes baggage, and a lot of times it's like, no, Google's tracking me, the government's tracking me, and okay, yeah, welcome
Maybe.
to America. Go ahead, Carl.
Hey,
What?
Don. Yeah, quick. I'm going to put Roy Dean's. I'm going to word it as a question though,
All right.
but he's talking about just different subjects. But he's talking about biker and car fights because me and you've rode together several times.
That
and
is true, Carl.
We're
True.
both pretty in people's faces about, hey, you fucked up and cut me off.
Yeah.
So can you tell anybody about the closest you've come to getting to a physical confrontation because of somebody's dumbass driving?
Physical? Oh, there's been a lot
But
of physical.
but not
I busted
physical.
a lot of mirrors. If that's what
Yeah,
you're talking about.
mirror smashing. Yeah,
Usually that's all it takes. It's like, you almost killed me, motherfucker, and oh my God, I'm gonna go crawl back into my hole. I didn't know you would get upset if you're just a squeaky little guy on a motorcycle back behind me. But I can see you're angry.
and you're 300
You've
pounds.
convinced me. You convinced me that you're a killer. Okay, I'm sorry. Yeah, that's most of the time that's what happens. That's all I want. You made a big mistake that almost resulted in my death or injury. You've acknowledged that? Okay, we're cool. Don't do it a fucking again. Don't let me see you on the road.
Can you tell anybody about
agree.
the closest you come to getting to a physical confrontation because of
Oh man, I'm getting some feedback. Somebody's got their volume turned up. Is that you, Todd?
It's Todd.
Oh dude, you gotta put an earpiece in or something, man.
Use that volume, Todd.
Usually that's all it takes. It's like, you almost killed me, mother.
I can.
Yeah, I don't want to hear my voice 3 times.
on my phone.
Once is enough. There's enough stupidity coming out of my mouth just once is fine. I hear it when it comes out. Thank you.
Thank you, Todd.
Thank you, Todd. All right.
Are
Roy
y'all
Dean.
ready to go?
Yeah, Roy Dean's come in before, haven't you? Roy,
Let's go.
you've come into a live stream before. Bye,
All right,
Carl.
let's
Yeah.
go. See you later. Enjoy yourselves.
You done, Todd? All right, be ready for Skype next time, man. 1 week.
I think he hung up on us.
Yeah. He's out of beer. He's got to go run to the store.
He's out of bourbon, maybe.
No, he had a 6-pack.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah, he
I thought it was.
he
I thought
sent
it
me
was
a
just
picture of like 4 or 5 empties. So he's had more than Gary and I have had.
Yeah.
It's always my fault. Yeah.
You're a truck driver, Brian. That big ass truck.
Something tells me Brian's a much better driver than 99% of the people on the road.
Oh yeah. Look at that.
Because he's on a payroll. He doesn't get stuck up the ass like all the other truck drivers. He gets an hourly rate for driving a truck. And I'm like, that's the way all truck drivers should get paid. Oh, you want to stiff me with a fucking load? That's okay. I'm on the clock, baby. Fuck. There'll be a lot less truck wrecks for sure if everybody got paid an hourly rate. Oh, okay. You didn't call ahead and make sure that somebody's waiting for my shit when I pull up? Oh, okay. That's cool. I'm good. I'm just sitting there on the parking lot running the fucking clock.
Yeah.
Yeah. Brian's got the best of all worlds. Right, Brian? Any comments? Brian, you got Skype on your phone. I know you can ring in next time. You don't have problems with people. Yeah, Brian, you're a pretty laid-back guy. I can tell. I like laid-back people. They're the complete opposite of me. I'm so fucking wound up. I'm like Carl. Carl and I are,
What are we?
I want to be laid back. I want to be that chilled.
What are we? Are we chill?
Yeah, no, we're fucking fanatics. We're
I know. Oh yeah.
Yeah. We have to take substances to to chill us out, to keep us from killing people, right?
Absolutely.
And Brian's just chill, man. He's like, yeah, somebody just tried to kill me, but it's okay. They didn't kill me.
California,
It was only a grazing wound. It only took half of my ear off. It's okay.
Only lost half a lung. I'm good. I still got
never
one.
have a problem. I want to say that I never have problems with people. God, I want to say that so bad. $37 an hour to cruise. Yeah, exactly. They're paying him to drive all over the most beautiful parts of America. Yeah, poor guy, poor Brian. Let's all have a toast to poor Brian getting paid good money to drive around and see America. If only he could take his
I make
motorcycle with him.
$80,000 a year driving a truck, getting to see the world. Blah. Yeah, it's just awesome. And I mean, basically, this country was shut the fuck down if truckers weren't driving. So,
Yep.
thank you, Brian.
Thank you, Brian. He brings our gasoline to us.
He brings like this shit to
Fuel.
me.
Fuel. He brings fuel.
This campfire.
No,
this
he's
coffee crowd.
he's a gas
Oh,
jockey,
the fuel
man.
truck. Yeah.
Yeah, he drives the fuel. I have never seen so.
Good money.
You will see the Pinion Ridge rest area that I stealth camped in. It's coming up soon. I camped up there. The only fucking vehicles on the road all night long were fucking gas trucks coming over the Uinta Mountains. Double trailers full of fuel. And it was just all night long. It's like, there's the fucking pipeline. It's coming from over here, going that way. Unbelievable. Anyway. IKR, I don't know what that means. I delivered LA and I'm already back. Yeah, he's all over the fucking West. 80, though. Motor oil. I'm out. Me and Nicholas are having some beers.
That's my other son.
Yeah, cool, man.
Really?
Hey, Mike, it's good to have you, dude. I'm glad you came in.
For sure, Mike. I mean, you're probably my age, but I guess you're Gary's son.
Yeah. Yeah, come back next time. We'll make sure you keep in touch with Pops. He'll get more mic time next time, I promise. I'll make sure we'll get all that shit ironed out.
Say something, Gary.
Say something, Gary.
I'm good.
Yours.
I'm yours.
I got the last beer, Gary.
Only Teleco Plains people know that joke, so.
Yeah.
Gary, tell the story of Two Wheels. Big
No,
Time.
no, I can't
dude,
do it.
dude,
No,
you
I
gotta
can't
tell
do
the
it.
story.
No, I can't do it.
I mean, are you
Todd-
over it now?
Todd already agitated me earlier.
Did he? Well,
Just
so
by
I
bringing
just think
him
it's
up.
interesting. I think it's interesting of somebody going, "Hey, this is where." So, if I said, "Hey, I'm Don. I'm Moto Giant. I'm all about motorcycle camping and blah blah blah," and then I start spending some time in some hotels, and then
Traitor.
and then I'm a casino guy.
Traitor.
And then all of a sudden, I'm not riding fucking motorcycles, man. It's hot and sweaty out there. I like an air conditioned, a big fucking SUV.
Hey,
Traitor.
I got
That's Two Wheels
Wait.
Big Life.
That's
Exactly.
my-
Traitor.
using that. Don't be using
Raiders.
That's what it's all about. It's actually speaking your mind and saying, look, this is making me mad. But what'd you tell me earlier? They're back on their bikes now.
Yeah, they're doing a trip. I think they went somewhere to Georgia for some a BMW MOA,
Yeah.
which is weird because she rides a Tiger now. And I think he got rid of his BMW and is riding his Harley again. So,
Well, I don't give a shit about what you ride, really, unless.
if you ride, it's an adventure.
Well, yeah. I mean, fuck. Yeah, we were talking about Liberty Forever. He's on a what? 310 GS.
That's a
Ultralight.
That's like a baby.
Yeah, ultralight
baby-
camping.
Well, look at Gareth. He's
Yeah,
riding. He's
80
riding
cc's.
an
He
80
does-
cc
No,
scooter.
he's a fucking psycho. Let's not bring him into the picture. He's a psycho. Let's not try to mix him up with the regular folks. Everybody will get confused.
He's
Y'all,
go-
y'all know about
He's gone
Garrett-
off the deep end.
Y'all know about Garrett Peterson, right? Everybody watching know about Garrett Peterson. His video's coming up.
Awesome.
Yeah, his video, I think it's probably coming up tomorrow morning, maybe. I don't know. I hadn't figured out when I'm going to publish it. But so I got an interview with Garrett Peterson last year at the last. Well, shit, when was it? Garrett, when did I interview Garrett? It was last year, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Fuck
it
Gary.
would
It was
been,
when I met you.
yeah,
and-
it was
yeah.
October at Chuck's Classic
So
Cycles.
interesting guy in Oklahoma, young guy, likes to do wheelies on Harleys. young guy, stupid, young. You know, you look at the guy, I was like, yeah, this guy's. I mean, he's bright enough to know better, but yet he's probably been dropped on his head. He's probably tumbled a few times. He's like, nah, fuck it, that sounds good. Let's do that. So you know, he's at the time I met him, he was in the process of being a full-time guy.
Yeah.
And you know, Harley guy. What was he riding? FXLRS PFBGBB.
Yeah.
Do that thing
Anyway,
have,
one of those.
It was basically a custom made Harley because he had rebuilt it and
Yeah.
had done everything to it.
Right.
It was like,
but did it have a cam, Gary?
and he had just come back this year. He had just left work and was getting back on the road when this idea of riding the scooter across the country came up.
Right.
I don't know if it was his idea
No,
or
it was. You'll see the interview. It was the guy. The guy at his house. We walk in. He's like, we were going to pick up some chain lube for this guy who doesn't maintain his bike, and he saw a pink scooter. He's like, I'd ride that across country, but I ain't paying for it. So he posted on his Instagram. You'll see all this tomorrow. He posted on his Instagram, if you guys buy me a fucking 50cc scooter, I'll ride it from coast to coast.
Yeah,
So like $1,000 that night came into his crowdfunding.
yeah, he got it for what, $3,500 or something like that?
No. The guy that the place there was a Chinese scooter and the guy was just a dick. So like, well, they found something somewhere else like $1,500.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Anyway, 1,500. Still, that's ridiculous. It should be about $800. But anyway, so he bought a pink scooter, and he got some sponsors. So he got a little bit of money coming in, and so the first thing he did was, well, I don't want to give away the story. It'll be out in the morning.
Yeah.
But yeah, so this dumbass is riding. He's already gone through one engine on the way to California. He's in California, right?
Yeah, I think he's headed down towards Sacramento right now. So, if his bike hasn't blown up again.
Well, the tires, man. The tires are like this big. They're like bicycle tires, except they're that big.
That's right. He posted a short. He had a blowout, and he had to plug it, and it's got the plugs are pink.
He's awesome. Y'all, yeah. If y'all haven't hooked up with Garrett, I'll make sure the video tomorrow comes out, and you got links to Garrett's Instagram and Facebook. Cause yeah, y'all need to be checking this guy out because he's a freaking lunatic. He's worse. He's crazier than fucking Carl, by far. But you know, he's younger and has less to lose, so it makes kind of sense.
Yeah, I'll give him that. That's true.
Yeah, he's got less to lose. Reno. Gary, you got to help me keep up with the chats, dude. Reno Monday, then Spokane Wednesday.
That one right there is my camping spot at Lake Meredith in Texas. I'm not for sure what this is. I think this is Brian talking about making his gas runs.
Brian's crazy. Y'all don't listen to Brian. Go watch his YouTube, but don't listen to him. He's crazy.
I'm not for sure what that one is.
Out of the Bay Area. Yeah, you gotta actually use English when in the chat because I don't. Yeah, I get confused. Her two wheels. She's eye candy. That's about it. So what is she doing? Her two wheels. She's a pretty girl on a Harley. Big fucking deal. What else is she doing? I mean, y'all talk me into it. Maybe maybe it's what's the guy? Carl? What's your guy? Shade Tree Surgeon. Maybe there's something I'm missing with her two wheels. She's just a good-looking girl riding around on a Harley. I don't get it. Other than that,
I don't know him. But yeah,
there's two guys in my club. It's on a 310 GS. They're touring all over the place on them. Yeah, it's light touring. Yeah, I'm down with that. He's broke down. It was FXR. Yeah, thanks, Brian.
The 310 would be a fucking perfect TAT bike.
Who?
A 310 GS?
I don't know. I've never even been close to them. I don't know anything about the 310s.
I mean, I'm saying though, a smaller bike is better on the TAT. So a GS is a 310. It has to be light. You have to be able to sling the thing around.
I don't know anything about them, man. I really don't. Yeah. Spaz, the overnight that he set up the Haven at.
Oh, Gary, where did you?
Todd's
where did you,
drunk,
Hey,
man. Todd's
no,
drunk. He's not making any kind of sense.
No, no,
Looks
no,
like
listen.
an awesome place that the guys are streaming from. Where is it?
No, he's
No,
talking
this
about
is-
Gary's last.
We're behind the library. This is the freaking public library in Mancos, Colorado. It's fucking awesome. The world should come here. This is awesome. I love this place. The river is right there.
It's right behind us.
Just behind that little overhang. It's 45 yards behind us. It is fantastic.
I'm out of the picture because I'm blocking the sun from the lens.
Yeah, do that. Keep
So,
doing that.
I got a big
We'll
head.
turn.
I got a
I
big-
can move.
I got a big head, so.
You got a big head. Yeah, she has 150,000 subs, Brian, because she's good looking and she rides a Harley. End of story. I need to get a Harley and become a female, which is probably not that hard to do. If I identify as a female, I guess I actually have to be good looking. Should comment on all their channels. I don't give a shit about people that just like tits and Harleys. It's the, I don't want those people. I want the people that want to do the same things that I want to do. I'm sorry. I don't care what kind of bike you ride, but if you're coming to somebody's channel because they've got a similar bike to you, I don't want you. I would really just rather continue suffering. Suffering.
I, on the other hand, will take all of you. I don't care what you ride or what you do. If you don't ride at all,
Girls
my
like,
channel.
bring them all. Bring them all. I'll take
I'll
them.
take them all.
No, it's just there's a lot of strife. Like I get a lot of strays. I get a lot of strays that come into the channel. And it's just there's just nasty. It's nasty. You don't believe the same things I believe in, and blah 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 blah. Okay, hey, thanks for stopping in. How did you find me? How did you get here? Like, why are you here?
Right.
Oh,
What about
motorcycles. Yeah, that's what we have in common. So you don't really ride a motorcycle? You just like motorcycles, and you want to tell me all about the way things should be?
Exactly.
Yeah, nah. I'll pass on the strife.
Have you heard from Wade lately?
Who?
I haven't.
Oh no,
I
where
talked
is he?
I thought
He's
I
a
talked to him
star,
about
man. He's a big fucking
3 or 4
star.
weeks ago, but I haven't talked to him since then.
Somebody,
Todd's asked him.
somebody's got his phone number, right?
I do. Yeah, I have him on my
Wade,
phone.
we're
As a
talking
matter
about
of
Wade.
Yeah.
We haven't talked about.
I was thinking,
Matter of fact,
wasn't he on? Didn't he show up on your live stream a couple of weeks ago? He was chatting because you were talking about him getting on his scooter and coming out.
Dude, everybody that I've met, everybody that I've camped with, should fucking come out here. I have no doubts about the people that I've hung out with already. Camp. If you've ridden more than 500 miles in one day or one trip, you should get on your fucking bike and come out here.
Yeah, I can't remember where he was at because I think you were going through Kansas.
Okay.
Not Kansas. You were on your way to Chicago, and you did a live chat.
last image
I think he showed up
he
in
sent me from his camp.
the deals.
That's Carl showing the last image he sent from camp.
Oh, okay.
Google it. No,
just-
dude, we've been talking
I
about
just-
Itchy Boots
I
all
just
day.
texted
Itchy
though,
Boots
just
is
to check on.
Itchy Boots is another world. Itchy Boots is badass. I'm sorry, I disagree. Maybe I'm wrong about
I've never
her
seen a
two
single
wheels,
Itchy Boot video.
but her two wheels makes really cool videos riding down the road talking a bunch of bullshit. It's just not my thing, you know. Itchy Boots is fucking amazing. She needs a television show, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So we
Yeah,
both agree.
she's
We
fucking-
both agree with Itchy Boots. If she makes $1 million a year, she deserves every bit of it. I completely. I'm a big fan of Itchy Boots. I don't watch all of her stuff, but the stuff I watch, I'm always pleased. I always go, "That's badass. I like that. I like where that woman went. She went somewhere
I've
today.
never
That's
seen
cool.
Any of
And she stayed at a
which
hotel,
one
which is
won't be a
fine.
Good start.
Yeah.
And
She
she's
always
good
stays at a
start.
yeah,
hotel.
she's knocking out 3 videos a week, according to Gary. So.
I don't watch her at all. I haven't seen a single video. But if somebody's going to start watching her, what's a good place to pick her up at? What's a good place to start with?
I moved my head in the.
Oh, I don't know. I would say if anybody doesn't understand or know anything about Itchy Boots, watch the Baldy interview. Baldy from ADV Rider interviewed her.
Yeah.
So Start there. That's what I would say. Start there. I think she actually says something about, here, this is where you should start. But yeah, she's a true adventurer. She's been riding a motorcycle for 5 years.
5 years, yeah.
So somebody in the Netherlands said, hey, check out this motorcycle. She's like, oh, I don't know, motorcycles. She got on a motorcycle. Now she's a fucking full-time almost adventurer. Anyway, she's a badass. Yeah, it's two completely different worlds. You like her two wheels? Fine. Good-looking woman riding around a Harley? Fine. I don't get anything else. But I know why she's got an audience, because she's got nice tits and she's pretty and she rides around on a Harley. I get it. Itchy Boots is a badass. Yeah. Status of Wade. I think Don talked with him on live.
Hello, Internet.
I think it was a few
Hello,
weeks.
Internet. Good morning, Internet.
Welcome back to the channel.
Dude, if I had 10% of her audience, I would be so fucking
What did we say today? She had 97,000.
She has 1,100
views on her
fucking
last-
comments average on her videos.
They love her.
1,100
People
comments,
love her.
dude.
Well, same thing with Two Wheels. Her Two Wheels, yeah, they love her. Everybody wants to fuck her.
Well, I mean, of course, but we're driven by her nuts.
Todd, she's Dutch. She's not Swedish.
No,
hacked
she
the
can't be
system.
Swedish.
No, she just did awesome shit. Oh, Mike, you're talking about Her Two Wheels. Her Two Wheels hacked the system. Good looking, boobs, rides a fucking Harley, and does good videos. Her videos are good. I mean, she's boring as shit about what she talks about, but she's good looking, she's got tits, she rides a Harley. That's fucking hacking the system. Yeah, and I've said this to several women that I've talked to. It's like, dude, you're good looking, you ride a motorcycle, you got a fucking instant fan club. Z from Bunka Biker and
MMV, yeah.
Yeah, she put out one fucking video. I said, put out 5 videos, you'll be a star. She put out one video, and it was okay, but it was effortless. You know, it was a 2-minute video. Here's me and my boyfriend, and you know, it was comical because AJ's funny as fuck.
Yeah.
Anyway,
she posts photos on Facebook, and that's all she does.
Yeah, it's easy.
Yeah.
It's easy, and she can control everything, and that's fine. But she could be a superstar if she just said, hey, look, I'm a badass chick riding around on a motorcycle, camping, and you could do the same thing, and you could live on your motorcycle like me and my boyfriend, but she chooses not to, because it takes effort. It takes a little bit of effort. You gotta edit. You gotta fucking come up with a story. Well, shit, she just puts AJ in the goddamn middle of the. Her and AJ are they're fucking incredible.
They're funny.
They are.
I mean,
yeah, they're both funny as shit. They could be stars.
Yeah.
AJ could have a channel. She could have a channel.
And
Guess who would do better? Guess who would do better?
AJ.
No, Z would kill him if she just put the effort into it. Anyway. Yeah, there's a formula. Show your fucking tits. Put a thumbnail with your tits on it. Oh, my bike broke down. Oh, here, want to see some cleavage? Yeah, dude. Dude, send me a fucking good-looking woman with some cleavage that doesn't mind taking instruction. I can have 500,000 fucking subs in 6 months. I guarantee you. Find me the woman that rides a motorcycle that's decent looking and has some tits and wants to do some crazy shit and doesn't mind going, hey, it's me again. Hey, guys.
Hey, guys, it's me
Hey,
again.
guys. Hey, it's me and my tits again. Check them out. Guess what I did today? I rode over here on the motorcycle. Oh, and guess what? It's a Harley. So, there's like half the population of America that rides a motorcycle. Instant gratification. Here's my tits. I'm kind of cute. You can think about fucking me, and I ride the same motorcycle that you ride. Easy. 500,000 subs. Easy. It's a formula. It's so easy. Here's my tits. I ride a Harley. And you might be able to fuck me one day. Easy. This thing's going to get kicked off of YouTube.
Yeah.
Right.
Don
Banned.
get tits immediately. Yeah. I need to change. Yeah. What you got? Oh, I like your background there, Carl.
Somebody was asking about Wade earlier, so I hit him up just to check on him.
Robots,
I said, I said, hey, buddy, how's life treating you? He said, I'm doing all right. How about you? So I said, just good. Can't complain. Want to check in on you. Make sure you're doing okay. And he said, well, thank you. I'm doing good. So
Does he
if
know
that
he's a
eats
superstar?
anybody-
Do you ask him if he's a superstar?
I'm going to ask you right now.
Yeah, ask him. Did you know
So-
that you're going to be a superstar?
You know that you're
Did you?
a
Do you have an
Superstar.
agent yet for your TV show?
I'm gonna tell you, you should get an agent.
Mike, I would love to take new riders and make sure they live their first year. That would be awesome. Make sure they don't sell their bike or crash their bike. That would be awesome. Bag of bum. Traveling almost with you. Is that the guy? Yeah, you keep mentioning this guy. He's got like 12 subscribers, right? Send him to me, man. Dude, tell him where I'm at. Brian, send him to me. He just put the application out there.
Oh, when you were talking about the
No, dude.
the ladies.
Alan, what's up, man? Yeah, you just missed all the chaos. We're almost out of beer, so it's probably not going to be too much longer. But yeah, I've got a buzz. You got a buzz?
A little bit.
A little bit. Yeah, we're okay. We'll make it. What'd you say, Carl?
Get a buzz.
Get a buzz. Alan, do you know Carl? We're all from the same state. I don't know if you ever ran. You ever run into Alan Goodwin? Him and the Goodwin boys. They're kind of legendary around.
Oh no, he run a Talladega short track.
No, they're just crazy fucking Coleman County boys that they'll ride their KLRs with their wives on the back wherever the dirt bikes are going. They just take their wives and the camping gear and they just just hop up whatever. They don't care. Yeah, it's so much fun to ride anywhere near them. It's like, whoa. I'd struggle getting up that fucking hill, and there's Alan and his wife and all their camping gear, and you're like, what? Get out of my way. I'm on a KLR. I gotta maintain my speed here.
KLR, get the hell out of my way.
Yeah. Yeah, dude, didn't you do a bunch of hair scrambles on your KLR too? Didn't you just like kill everybody on that damn KLR? You're like a legend. You're like a freaking godfather of KLRs. Yeah, you should be on a plaque somewhere. You and your brother. What's your brother up to?
Here lies Sweaty McSweaterson.
There's 12 people watching this. We've been doing this for 4.5 hours. It's so funny because somebody came in and watched the live stream and commented, it was like, 4 hours? No, I ain't doing 4-hour video. I was like, yeah, it's probably better live. You can actually interact and... Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's a good story. It was not a good idea. Yeah, dude. Yeah, no, I remember the stories of you and the KLR, so, yeah. It survived. You survived. The KLR survived, yes? You didn't finish. I can't remember. Just the fact that you took that big freaking hunk of metal out there is impressive. Lunch Cutter Productions. New Zealander was awesome. Yeah, I don't know that. I'm buying that lotto ticket tonight. If I win, I'll see y'all next week. Yeah, dude. Get on a bike and come on up here. Brother Brian is Jeep driving and horse riding. No bikes. Yeah, he's probably wised up. Stupid people like us, we never wise up. We die on the side, we fall off the side of a mountain in our 80s, hopefully. That's my dream. That's my big thing. I keep telling people, it's like, oh man, yeah. He was 89 and he was riding around this hairpin about 75 and a 25 and he was looking the other way in the turn and just, it was 4,000 feet down. It took him 6 weeks to get his body out of there because he's really smelly, and they really wanted to get the bike and the, all the. I would love that to be the way I went out. He was 89. He had tumors all over him, but yeah, he was still killing it. KLR. Have you not put a new engine in that yet? Finished with 1 foot peg. Yeah. Yeah, dude, you're a fucking legend, Alan. 91,000. That's crazy. Nope. I tuned in and Baker almost to Stockton.
Brian's hauling.
Brian don't stop, man. He just goes.
From Bakersfield to Stockton, damn. That's a haul.
KLR, my KLR, let's see, had 54,000 miles on it, and I left it in Idaho.
Idaho.
It had my starter. I'd replaced the starter. I had a kill switch starter button because everything is broken, you know. Anyway, so the starter button finally, the kill switch starter button finally went out. So I went with the speaker cord, jacking into the starter from the battery. So I had a hot wire coming from the battery, jumping onto the solenoid on the starter. That's how I started the bike. So I was like, I'm done. I'm just, you know, I'm gonna die out here in fucking Moab. So I just put it in the back of the bus and wound up giving it to my buddy in Idaho. I was like, dude, sell it for whatever. I'll split it with you. I kind of missed that bike because it's just. Oh yeah, 685. I remember you put that in there. Yeah. Still on the original clutch plates. Yeah. That's funny, man. I don't wear out clutches either. What's up with the people that tear up clutches? Usually I trade my bikes, 60, 70,000 miles. So I always assumed that was it. You get these people at like 30,000 miles and they're putting clutches in their bike. I never understood that. Carl, where'd you go? We need some entertainment. I'm running out of steam. Gary, take over. Gary, tell the story.
What story?
I'm here.
You and Gary, interview Gary. Here.
Hey, Gary. So, tell me, what would you consider your major weakness?
I'm just going to sit and drink and watch. I'm going to watch the chat. We'll have the audio thing straightened out next time.
All right, Carl, I can hear you now. So, you're the host. I'm the guest.
Carl, what's the chances of you getting out here before we leave? I mean, just a week. Is there a chance?
Oh yeah, there's definitely a chance.
Definitely
before the end of summer.
Definitely before the end of summer.
Yeah. Okay.
So,
dude, if you can get 2 weeks off, that would be awesome. If you can get a week, there'd be a lot of riding you get in, but you'd still have fun. But if you can get 2 weeks off, we could actually chill and have some good times.
Yeah, that's one thing. I'd love to get out there, like I said before, the end of Sturgis. I'd like to catch the last 2 days, like the last 2 days of the weekend, and then maybe a few days after that to hang out, because I know Joe will be there and some of those guys, that are working. But other than that, I don't give a shit. I have no set schedule. I'd love to get out there and do anything.
Going to Sturgis like the last weekend.
Don't waste your time with Sturgis.
So,
don't waste your time.
No, that's what I said. But I'm talking about just the last weekend, just to like.
So we can meet him up in the
meet up with
Badlands
Joe.
or
You want that?
Black Hills.
Most everybody's gone the last weekend anyway.
Yeah, exactly. It's the people that are working the rally that are left afterwards. That is like an after party.
Yeah, it's usually like Scooter stays around for like a week, 10 days after it's over with. Joe will do the same thing if he's been working there. He'll hang around for a week before he leaves. So, but yeah,
but there's so much other shit to do around there anyhow. It wouldn't matter if I didn't see them at all. We could definitely get into some shit.
Yeah, if you get a couple of weeks and maybe squeeze in some sick days.
Yeah.
I got out here and I'm so sick.
Well, not just that. Work remotely. We can help you work remotely. Bring your laptop, man.
For sure.
Seriously, I'm serious. I think dude's got some solar panels. I got solar panels. I got a big battery pack.
I got solar panels. I bought a 100
I can
watt.
figure out my work schedule and work around yours. So put that in your
pop and smoke
in
it.
your toolkit in case that might happen.
Okay, I'm just trying to figure. He could make it from his place to Amarillo, 12 hours.
Yep.
And while I'm there, I'll visit my grandfather's gravesite.
Amarillo.
In Amarillo, there you go. See,
My grandfather's, yeah.
You got a reason to go. and then from Amarillo to here is another 8 hours. So.
There's enough in Colorado for us to spend the rest of the summer here. I think.
Yeah.
But you know, there's Idaho, there's Wyoming, there's
Idaho.
the problem is
Who the fuck? Idaho
California's
is so
going to catch
awesome.
on fire, Oregon, and then all that smoke's going to be coming this way.
Yeah,
So we're
that's
going
the
to be
bad thing about Idaho when you have the wildfires, and you head up some road and you find out it's closed because there's a wildfire going on somewhere, and now you got to turn around and backtrack for another 150 miles.
well, that's everywhere out here
Yeah.
except Colorado. Colorado doesn't really burn that much.
Yeah, Colorado's not quite as bad.
But they take all the smoke from the fucking West Coast, so that's the problem. It's like everything out here, all the magnificence is like, shit, Oregon's on fire and the smoke's coming this way, so let's go north or we gotta go south. Oh, Washington's on fire. Oh, California's on fire. Well, we gotta escape. We gotta go somewhere. This is miserable. Either you gotta go up 10,000, 11,000 feet to escape the smoke, or you gotta go somewhere else.
Behind y'all.
Anyway.
Hey, people behind y'all.
Oh yeah, I see them now.
What?
There's some people behind us.
Yeah, I can hear them.
Yeah, they're back behind me. I don't
This
think you
town
can
of Little
see them
Talladega.
now. So
Loving this live stream. It's amazing. Yeah, I don't know about that. This two old farts and a younger fart running their mouth.
Two, four,
Gotta go,
five.
y'all. Hey, good to see you, Alan.
we need to. Yeah, we got to have two more.
Yeah, we
people
need
in.
we need two more
Fill in the
screens to make it a
square.
little bit more entertaining. I do less talking. Gary does more talking. Carl does more talking, and whoever else is stupid enough to get on a live stream.
I'll be the Dick Cavett on the next one.
I feel like Brian would do good on a live stream.
Belfouche? I don't know that. I know that it's familiar.
Hey, that's where
it's
that's where
Montana.
John Wayne was taking the cows on Cowboys.
Oh,
Remember
yeah. You want to go ahead and announce our Western that we're going to make?
Yes, do
You
it.
want to give them any details or no? We should have just been a
Well,
surprise.
we have a premise. This is our premise. Since I'm from Texas, I'm going to be a Texas Ranger,
Mounted on a
and I'm mounted on a two-wheel steed, a thoroughbred, and I'm after a guy that embezzled a lot of money from an elderly lady and then beat the shit out of her.
I killed her.
That sounds just like
Murder.
mine.
Murder.
So, as a Texas Ranger, I'm tracking him down, and we're up here in Colorado because I'm getting close. So,
And I don't know, somehow I fit in the story.
Yeah.
And we're looking for other people that want to, people
Now,
with fucking guns. That's what we need. We need people with guns.
the reason Don is with me is because I needed a real good tracker who could follow sign.
I
So
like it. I like it.
I hired him as my tracker. So
But guess
I
who's
can
coming
tell
up with
this
this plot?
twig is snapped.
It's like mostly from Gary, but I've kind of got this kind of big picture thing where
yeah,
it's kind of a 10-minute movie once a week, and then we kind of move through our environment, and then we meet other people, and so people with guns and motorcycles, you're high on our list. People that are not afraid to squeeze off a few rounds in the middle of nowhere.
and Don did find a place where we're gonna take the bikes, pull up to the
Oh, that's gonna be good.
the
Ghost
horse.
town. It's a ghost town.
It's a
Looks
ghost
like an
town.
old western thing.
If they've got one of the old horse,
Well, I think
Think
they
so?
do.
Yeah.
I think they do. They may not,
but
but
we're gonna ride up there, park the bikes, and then throw a strap over the wood,
Tie
like,
your horse off.
just like you tie your horse off
Yep.
back in the old days.
Yep. It's coming. Y'all don't even know. Y'all don't even know what's coming.
Don't even
It's gonna be
know.
awesome.
Oh.
So yeah, if you're out in the Rockies or west and you have a
You
gun
see
or
somebody
a
out
motorcycle
there,
and you're stupid enough to do something on film, come join us.
watch out behind you guys.
They're sneaking up on us.
What?
Oh, it's your
Yeah.
Outlaws? How about Not that
Ooh,
radio voice,
yeah,
Gary.
Todd,
Gary, yeah, it's time, Mike. It's totally time.
I worked at KLIF in Dallas for several years. So Mike Selden was the afternoon guy.
Have guns will travel. Have around 500 rounds with me. Oh, dude, what are you sporting? Scary. Oh, you got more than one gun? Dude, we got to hook up, dude. Dude, we have to hook up. Especially if you want to be a bad guy.
Oh,
Especially if you want to be a bad guy.
He's got a scary gun with him. I know what he's talking about.
It must be one of those fully semi-automatics.
Yeah, it's full. It's a full
Is it fully semi-automatic? Yeah.
Oh, I'm so scared.
I'm scared. If he has one of those aren't those illegal? Fully semi-automatics?
Yeah, fully semi-automatics.
It's like every time you squeeze the trigger, a round comes out. Yeah. Those are scary. Those are so scary. I bet he's got one of those things with the little roller in the middle that has rounds in it, and every time you squeeze the round, that roller, that thing revolves, and the next round comes in, and you just squeeze, and so every time, it rotates. Isn't that terrifying?
Yeah. That's like a Gatling gun.
I'm like Mad Max and Thunderdome when he had to unload his weapon. Duncanville. Revolver. Yes, exactly. Those are illegal. I know they've got to be because they've got so many rounds.
They hold like 5 rounds.
Multiple,
oh my God.
33
Who needs
round
5
clips.
rounds? What the hell?
You know
Where you
what he's
hunting?
talking
You need
about?
5 rounds.
Yeah,
Yeah,
33 round
exactly.
clip is.
Who in the world would want to carry around a weapon with 5 rounds
Hunters.
of ammunition?
Hunters.
Who needs more than one?
Yeah.
Hunters.
YouTube's gonna-
So just to be sure, what's his, Alec Baldwin? Alec Baldwin was a pussy. We're going to have fucking live rounds every day of
Alec Baldwin.
shooting.
Alec
So
Baldwin
every
shot
day
an
we're gonna have
actual
live
shoot on
rounds.
purpose.
Yeah.
And the magic we're going to have is the director and the producer and the cameraman are going to be not downrange. So, we have tripods. We could set up and go,
Yeah.
click. Okay, shoot away. Oh, you shot my camera? Okay, it's cool. Don't shoot my camera next time.
Yeah.
Alec Baldwin, goddamn.
Shoot my camera, don't shoot the drone.
Yeah. Yeah.
7 a.m. comes early. Yeah, Todd, see you, man. Sober up. Beer. I don't think beer is good for Todd. Todd doesn't know how to handle his beer.
He's a bourbon.
He's a
drinker.
He's a bourbon
liquor
drinker.
drinker.
You got to know your
Yeah.
poisons.
Stick with the brown.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, it's 9:30. We're 5.5 hours. I think it's time to pack up and go to camp.
It's only 8:30 here.
So 4.5 hours. Yes.
You got 9 people.
It's 4.5
So-
hours.
Yeah.
If y'all got anything else to say to us, now's the time. You got questions? Scary gun shoot at a Nanoff guy 100 yard. Ah, yeah, that's all talk. Bring it. The rounds impress me more than anything else. You got a lot of rounds. Bring your freaking rounds. We're gonna have a lot of fun. Eat a giant bunch of bananas, you psychos. What else y'all got? Anything? Otherwise, we're going to shut down. You guys have had 4.5 hours of our lives. Pew, pew, pew. No, that's Star Wars. Pew, pew, pew is Star Wars.
Yeah. Good one, Carl.
I gotta smoke a lot of weed to actually do a Star Wars epic. This is Westerns.
Yeah.
Exactly. Cowboy hats, boots, horses, except they're steel horses. And
Wellington Woo.
no, it's wisdom. It's wisdom that nobody's ever heard before or hasn't heard in 50 years. There's a lot of wisdom out there in country folks, and that's what everybody's missing is this country, down to earth, fucking wisdom that we're gonna throw out on your ass. And yeah, he should have armed himself. Exactly. He decorated his bar with my friend. He should have fucking armed himself.
Boy,
Thank you.
country.
You're on the right page. Hey, Superman, start writing your fucking script, man. Whatever you want to be. You want to be a bad guy. You want to be a good guy. Bad guy is much better because she's got guns. But you want to be an epic bad guy. Start writing your fucking script. How you're involved. Texas Ranger. I'm the tracker. We're trying to find some killer. You get in our way. You don't have to be the bad guy if you want. You don't have to be the suspect, but you're just some fucking ultra badass guy. Write your fucking script. Here's what I'm gonna do for you guys. Write your script. We'll put you in the movie, especially if it's interesting and it's Western and it's, you know, if you're badass. And yeah, you could just be some guy we run into and it's like, dude, that's not the guy we're looking for, but that dude's, he's fucking us up.
He sounds kind of like the fella we're looking for.
He does. Maybe that's why we got on his track. We started sniffing around. It's like some fucking badass motherfucker come through here the other day, and he went up that canyon there on his motorcycle, horse.
I reckon.
And we followed him up there. And he's like, no. Clint Squint. Walk tall and carry a big dick.
Clint Squint.
Yeah, dude. Write your own script, man.
There you go.
I mean, otherwise we'll write it for you, and you may or may not like it, but I want you to be happy with the end result. You know, pull them pistols or stand there and whistle Dixie. Oh, that sounds like a little bit of Clint Eastwood. Yeah, we're big Clint Eastwood fans, especially Unforgiven. We're big Unforgiven fans, and I am a huge fucking True Grit fan. So, work any of that shit into the script. I'm down. I've got like I'm closing on 100 Western quotes, just in case you guys want to know. Western quotes from everybody, not movies, not just people with down-to-earth kind of wisdom. That's kind of what I want to do. Dying ain't much of
I don't believe in fairy tales or
how about
sermons or stories about
This is one of my
motivating
favorites.
sister, but thank you
Funny
for the
thing about
cigarette.
killing a man, you take away everything he's got and everything he's ever going to have.
Yeah.
That's one of my favorite fucking lines. And you got to think about that. That's one of those things like, yeah. First time I had it, it's like, yeah, okay. And then the more you think about it, it's like, wow, that is true. You take everything he's got away from him, everything he will ever have. His whole life is gone. Everything. You take away his family, you take away all his possessions, everything is gone. All life is meaningless once you're dead.
My clothes is all ragged, my language is
So we get
rough.
back to camp before
Yeah, we got to
get
get back. It was fun,
Call
y'all.
it and
But we're
and
done.
yet I am happy and live at
Be
my
thinking about,
ease on
joining
sorghum
us
molasses
if you're,
and bacon and cheese.
If you're bold.
Here's your true
But if you're not bold, stay in your house. Don't do anything fun.
All right, next time.
See you guys.
Enjoyed it.
Stay later, dude. Where's my live stream shit? I gotta turn this shit off. I can't. I don't know how to.